I have eyeliner. I'm not kidding. I have frisbee.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Carefree, a game of Monsterhearts, where the stories are made up and the points really, really don't fucking matter. I am Mac Crack is Whack Beauvais, and I'm going to be GMing tonight for whatever the fuck is happening. I'm going to let the players introduce themselves while I have a refreshing pull up of this Zima that Tappy brought.
Thank you, Tappy.
It tastes like despair.
Cheers to 1992.
Woo! 2 years before all of the music that we just talked about.
Basically, yeah.
The bear head that I can open my lovely...
It's a twist.
Thank you.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, of course
We're
it is.
classy up in this bitch.
There was no time. There was no
Yeah.
time for bottle
No.
cap opening.
No.
So I'm going to let you all introduce yourselves because I'm too lazy to do it for you, starting with Gina.
Oh, okay. My name is Gina. I am playing the playbook that is the Mortal, and my Mortal's name is Ivy Harker.
Hi, I'm Tappy, and I'm playing Rose Lee Yeying, who is the Infernal.
Hi, I'm Adam. I am playing the Hollow Playbook, and my character's name is Max Franklin.
I'm Joey, and I am playing the Queen playbook, and my character name is Oliver Thorne.
Yes. And I actually have a character, but she's not going to be playing for a while yet because I'm actually co-GMing this with Adam down there. I'm taking the first crack of this, which is just really a bad idea. This is the least prep I've ever done on a game ever, because everybody has told me this is a game to just roll with it, and I think they've probably lied to me. So this will get really interesting really fast. So to recap, for those that did not tune in for our Zero session where we did character creation, Monsterhearts is a game that's kind of about horny teenage monsters. And I say kind of, it is about horny teenage monsters.
Super.
Sort of in the vein of like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Teen Wolf, or Riverdale, or other analogous teenage sex-driven show of your choosing. Dealer's choice, whatever.
There's so many.
So all of the characters at our table are monstrous in some sort of way because high school is already hard enough, but let's go ahead and just make it even worse.
Right? Woo. Yep.
I also wanted to say that before we start, we have a mechanic in play here called the X card, which you'll be able to see on the overhead camera. So with this game, because it can get into mature themes, if you didn't already figure that out. If there is something at any point during the game that makes the player uncomfortable, that's a no-go type of spot, all they have to do is tap the X card, no explanation needed, we stop whatever is happening, we move on from there. Because you never know what someone's trigger might be, they may not even know what their trigger may be.
And on that note, we should also probably reiterate to the chat room, people who are watching along with us live, we respect triggers, but there's no way we can prepare for all that anybody watching might have. So please be responsible for yourself and be aware that that there may be mature themes, and if you're worried about it, it's okay to check out, and you can watch it on podcast or on YouTube later and ask people if there was anything that's going to trigger you, and get some help from the community. But
in no way are we trying to take it into such a dark or nasty, gritty place that it's intentionally like, hey, chat, hey, audience, fuck you. But things may happen. We don't know. You don't know.
Right.
But we're trying to be a very respectful table. Mm-hmm. The other thing I wanted to talk about before we get back in, because we had 5 seconds of game setup during the last one, something that I feel we desperately need with this group is we need our equivalent of the bronze.
Oh,
the teenage hangout spot that looks sort of like a bar but doesn't actually serve alcohol and is very confusing.
The teach pit.
So at my high school, right next to San Dimas, which is Western
San Dimas
team.
High School football rules!
Yes, their high school football did indeed rule.
Wild Stallions!
They were my high school's crosstown rivals.
I love this group.
My high school had a very good water polo team.
Ooh.
Not.
That doesn't sound like a douchey white people sport at all.
No.
But in San Dimas, right underneath a cowboy bar was a coffee shop called Coffee Bazaar, and that's where all of us weirdos hung out
As you
while
do.
drunk cowboys like drove off screaming at us.
See, that's amazing. I didn't have a hangout until much later. It was already college, and it was a coffee shop. I was actually telling you about this, Tappy. I had there was a coffee shop that still exists down in San Diego called The Stats. It was open 24/7, and that's where all the weird kids went.
Oh, yeah.
out. It was good times, but it was also mostly like college age already.
Yeah.
Although I did go play a midnight game of dodgeball that I was invited to by a random person there, and it was a lot of fun. And we
Midnight
weren't supposed to be there.
dodgeball.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, no, we had to, at 2 in the morning, we had to leave the coffee shop to go to Denny's.
Yep.
And then
Oh.
have coffee at Denny's.
Yes.
Oh, it's all about the coffee
Yeah.
camping at Denny's.
Yeah.
We always did
Yeah.
Denny's after Rocky, too.
Like
yeah.
you do.
So
I
you
grew
guys
up
were
in the
lucky that you guys
Midwest.
had a place like that
Yeah.
because we,
Yeah.
growing up where I grew up, we had the Barnes and Noble.
I would
That
have-
was we,
not that bad.
but we would hang out there because the only place open past 9:00. It was open until 10:30, and you just wander
see?
the shelves, just
we
hanging
were
out.
like
I-
Hardee's and
Oh.
McDonald's because it was the Midwest.
I'm telling y'all, what a burger. What a
Yeah.
burger in
Oh,
Arizona.
Whataburger.
So growing up out in rural Oklahoma,
There you go.
miles
You had
from
heard of
anything,
coffee.
we had heard of coffee.
You just hang out in the cow pastures with all the cows?
No, we would drive to the back roads.
I don't
So
think about
so we
Oklahoma.
would get some beer, and then we would go to one of the more secluded back roads areas, and then we would drink in the car. And,
Yeah.
So
Keggers.
So
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
this is a fantasy landscape, we
Yes.
can have it be anything we want.
It's totally.
Yes.
So I would love for us to come up with what our hangout is. And like I said, I
Yeah.
love the ones that they seem like they should be bars and that kids shouldn't be
Yeah.
at them, but for some reason it's just like, but they just serve sodas.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
like an old timey soda shop that
Yeah.
happens to have a performance venue, and then upstairs has like pool and foosball and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Until
And
the
a
characters
bouncer.
age up, and then
And
suddenly they serve beer there.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not like a youth center. It's actually like.
Well,
It's like
I mean, it's not Power Rangers.
yeah. No, I know. But
Although
that would be funny.
The juice bar. Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
or just a coffee shop. I mean, because they always have performance things going
Right.
there.
It's got to have a performance venue.
Yeah.
Maybe in a warehouse,
Yeah.
perhaps. There were probably lots of warehouses there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
You
Arizona.
know what? Carefree does exist, but I don't fucking care what we decide exists
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
It could be in a once used but abandoned warehouse of Carefree Studios.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Maybe because they outgrew it.
Maybe because they outgrew it or just don't
Yeah.
need it. Maybe they made
Maybe
it.
it's
built
just
it for,
literally called the warehouse.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called
I
the
dig it.
warehouse. Yeah,
Okay.
Totally.
and
And that would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's like some of the things like from inside the studio where
Yeah.
you still have like the bits of plywood and shit, so it kind of looks like the backstage of things.
Oh,
Kinda
yeah. Or
old-
maybe
Maybe.
they have some old set pieces.
Exactly.
oh,
Yeah.
they built it specifically
Oh,
for a scene
totally.
in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
and then they didn't need it anymore. So
Yeah.
a bunch
Yes.
of old stuff
Yes.
is in there.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what
pretty
it is.
awesome.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right, so the warehouse.
The phone booth
Yeah.
is totally there.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a
Or
coffee.
a replica. Of the phone
Yeah.
So
a
it's a
replica
coffee
of the
shop.
phone.
It's got an entertainment thing. And It's
Yeah.
got like all kinds of weird shit from film sets and whatever would make it
Yeah.
look cool. I am down for this 110%.
And maybe French bread pizzas.
What's it? It's called the warehouse.
The warehouse.
Yeah.
The warehouse.
That seems like an appropriately
Yeah.
like teen
Yep.
place to hang out. I'm trying to think what it was though. There's one in Big Wolf on
The other one
campus.
you
So
could
what
call,
was
like,
it?
the
Was it the
copper.
warehouse? Shit, what was it called? Oh, my brain is
tin.
failing me. It might have been.
We got to start playing soon.
Yeah, I
Tappy's
know.
having bad ideas.
I know I'm having flashbacks to something else right now.
Quick little mention on the forums. You can also get additional information about all 5 of our characters.
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
There is in the actual play thread. There's a setting and character.
Yeah.
And also,
Subthread.
Max needs a playlist, and I've determined that Max listens to all of the music that I find
Right? I saw
absolutely
that.
horrible.
Yeah,
And
Allison Chains.
yeah, and somebody posted Pantera, and I'm like,
Chains.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
I
know.
can't listen to more than like 2 minutes of this
Yeah.
or 2 seconds of this song.
Oh my god.
So please, if you're into like early '90s like super metal, please go and help me come up with some playlist on there, and I will never
Yeah.
listen to it, but I just need
Yeah.
to know what it is.
Who here made a playlist though for their character?
Oh, I totally did.
Nerds.
Nice.
and listen to it on
I'm
the drive-in.
included. Yeah, I did too.
I
Yeah.
just sat and listened to the Cranberries, which
Yeah.
is not actually appropriate for this
okay.
time frame, but I've decided it is.
It is.
I,
yes.
I listened to about 10 seconds of that Pantera video. I listened to about a minute of the Henry Rollins video, and then I had to put on an Annie Lennox playlist for the next hour
Aren't you
as a
sweet?
palate cleanser.
Yeah.
So,
And
like,
I've been listening to a lot of like dark wave and goth
Yeah.
and industrial.
What about your playlist?
Because of my playlist, yeah.
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 Yeah. Exactly.
It's what I listen to anyway.
Right.
But I'll be damned if there's going to be some a game about high school in the 90s where nobody's a goth.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
have
for
to do
the
that.
whole, none of you in chat that knew anything about Big Wolf on Campus, it was called The Factory, and I remembered that suddenly, but I'm sure no one knows what I'm talking about.
So
Anyway,
we got
That's
we got
totally a name
so
of
I'm the
yeah.
thug, you're the goth, you're the prep, and you're the nerd.
Not
Or
really.
Lila
She's
was-
sort of the
I think-
wallflower.
I think
Well,
Ivy's more than nerd.
Is Ivy more the nerd?
No, Ivy is okay. Short cut to Ivy would be Liv Tyler in Empire Records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So
okay. Yeah.
it's the cute
The Alterna girl.
Alterna girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, who would totally go to Coachella if
Yeah.
Coachella was there, and
Empire Records.
yeah,
Good movie.
oh,
Open till midnight.
Right.
and everything in the
the
movie is
internet
true,
is forged.
says
Yeah.
former record store girl. It's like no, that stuff is that's
Yeah.
Back
it
when,
was
yeah,
in
back
real
when
life.
they were record stores.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
Record store.
Lila,
yeah, the
Lila
CDs,
would be
but-
the wallflower,
The wallflower. Okay.
but probably not for long.
yeah.
But that would be the closest thing for her would be starting
Right,
out
yeah.
as very much the wall. Like, nobody really noticed that she was probably gone at the beginning of the school year except for Rose. And it was
yeah.
like, oh, there was that one girl.
What's her name?
Yeah.
And Max is new to us,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
none of us know Max.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
might-
before we get started,
Yeah.
because we didn't do it last time because
Yeah.
we did character creation, how about everybody recap their character real quick, what they
that's
look
cool.
like, and sort of the basics, because some people may have skipped character creation, which is sad for them.
Yeah, because
So-
they might have picked up a few things.
Let's go around the other way this time. You want to tell us about Oliver?
Sure, I'll start with Oliver. So Oliver, we're going just by what's on the sheet first. He has a very stunning look with captivating eyes, with the most popular origin. The picture that I use, you can see on the form, is a young James Marsden
Oh yeah.
because Oliver
yeah.
got hot over the summer.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm drooling.
Yeah.
I was too. I'm not reliving fantasies. It's fine.
Nope.
Yeah. There's no transubstantiation
No.
in this game at all.
So Oliver,
Isn't that turning like crackers into blood?
No, it's becoming something else. So it doesn't have to be Catholicism. Right. Yeah.
I thought that was specific to that.
I like the idea of it being literally only for turning
Yeah.
crackers into
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah.
But no, it really is.
Yeah.
No,
The
not-
thing that it turned into flesh and blood. That's what
Well, it's the
transubstantiation.
flesh,
and then the wine is
then
the
wine
blood.
is the
Yeah.
Anyway, Oliver is the now the rising most popular kid in school, even though he's just a sophomore because he's that hardcore. That's right, I said hardcore. I regret it immediately.
You should.
No.
Yeah.
It's the 90s, bro.
Right. Oh,
Whatever.
The extreme.
Yeah.
oh, man,
That's
we're going to
hella-
totally start this game
hella
in
fine.
an hour and 25
I know.
minutes.
Let's let him finish his character
Okay,
thing.
so he's vying for most popular. His brother was most popular before a tragic accident that took his life at the end of last school year. And he has a clique. His clique are made up of Liam, Royce, Armstrong, who are twins, and Kat Sanders, who is a secretary on the ASB and also the school gossip.
Nice.
And so he's here to assume power and gain control and rise to the top.
So Max Franklin is the Hollow. He has a disheveled kind of look, very like grungy, thuggy, like old ratty t-shirts and ripped jeans and flannel, plaid flannel. He has wide eyes and he's got kind of like floppy blonde hair that kind of hangs over his face all the time because, you know. Max's story is that he has vitiligo, but, you know, vitiligo is usually like 2 tones of skin difference, but Max has like 14 because the tragic accident that killed Will Thorne also generated a lot of dead teenage boy bodies, which Max's creators took and pieced him together from. So So Will lives on in certain pieces of Max. But he's a failed experiment is his origin. Failed only because his creators built him and then kind of left him with a woman in town telling him that this is your cousin. She's going to raise you. So,
What was her name? You said on the forum. It was, but it's just it's like a relative in quotes.
Yeah, it's a relative.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm kind of leaving it vague, so it can be whoever it, but she's a doctor, but that's kind of it.
Adam might not have said this in his description, but don't get him wrong. Max is hot.
Oh yeah, Max is super
Max-
hot. Yes.
Just in case anyone was.
Yeah,
Yes.
if there was any doubt.
Yeah, Max is
is
played
hot.
by a young Blair Redford, who is currently playing Thunderbird in the Gifted. He's gorgeous. But he has like this sort of patchwork skin. But he's super hot, and of course, like perfect body because he was built from all of the best athletes, that were killed. So. Anyway, yes, that's Max.
Okay. I am playing Rose Lee Yeying, and Rose's parents are from Singapore. Her last name is actually Lee. Yeying is her Chinese name, which gets put after the last name because of how Singaporean names work. Her parents came over to the United States in order to work in the movie industry. She was a dancer and he was an actor, and it turns out that there are no roles, or almost no roles, for Asians in Hollywood, especially in the 90s. So they got jobs in the movie industry. She was a set dresser and he's a grip. And they got jobs working on Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in Carefree Studios out here in Arizona, and stayed here because it was easier to get work out here working for the studio on retainer as opposed to going back to Hollywood. So Rose has these two brilliant, talented, active parents who have very, very high expectations of her. And she is very average or less than. She's not very talented. She can't hold a note to save her life. She's middling at school at best. And in general, she just kind of fails her parents' expectations. So, over the summer, she bartered her soul and she bartered doing what this dark power, this demon or something, she doesn't really know what it is, wants her to do in this mortal realm in order to be the best at everything, in order to be the best at school, in order to be the best dancer, in order to be able to, like, kick the crap out of all the boys in football, in order to just be that paragon that her parents always wanted her to be.
Cool.
As a disaffected youth, she is very goth, has lots of black. Her parents hate it. She doesn't have a lot of the accoutrement because it's difficult to get out here, and she doesn't get to go into Phoenix much to go to the Hot Topic.
Oh my god.
So her look is spooked more than anything else because
Cool.
she can rub a lot of like eyeliner into her eyes and maybe like draw Sharpie on herself once in a while to make it look cool. Not on her face, on her arms.
Cool.
Right. She has piercing eyes, and is in general suddenly much more intense, and is more assertive. She used to hang out with her best friend in the back, her best friend Lila, and now she has moved up to the front and made sure to save a seat for Lila up in the front with her.
Oh,
Lila
she
doesn't
has.
know
That's
this yet,
different
then.
She
then.
doesn't know that yet.
Yeah.
You mentioned that actually
Okay.
during the first
I
little
knew he
snippet of play.
saved the seat, but I didn't catch the whole that would be
Oh,
different
no, in the very front.
behavior from moving to the back
Well,
to
the
the
best
front.
students
Yeah.
are in the front.
Not that anyone else noticed necessarily, because it
They may
sounds
have
like
because Rose is the Chinese girl in Carefree.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at, I actually looked up the statistics
Of course
of
you did.
Carefree in 1990, And out of 1,900 people, there's less than 1% is Asian.
Oh, okay.
So the highest one, other than white, was 0.4%. No, it was 2%. That was African American. But yeah, so she is the goth, maybe one of 2 or 3 goths, but probably the goth, and probably the Asian girl.
Yeah.
So
That's fair. Tell us about
Excellent.
Ivy.
Okay. So Ivy, I guess, joins you in that tiny percentage because Ivy is biracial. So her father's African American, her mother is white, and she looks kind of like there's a model named Kelly Gale. And another one you can see on the forum when I add the picture because apparently it didn't stick. Or Jennifer Waddle, I believe is what her name is. So she looks kind of like that, but she's beautiful, but it's in a sweet way.
Not like that.
That's
less sweet.
Well,
That says Kelly Gale.
yeah, no, that's her, but not that picture.
Okay.
She's
Bikini
hot.
model. What do you want?
However, I have a different picture.
Okay.
But anyway, so she's.
Sir.
I know. Now I'm like, okay, I'm going to find you my picture. It doesn't
knows
look
what
like
you
that.
want.
She looks more like this.
Oh, okay.
So that's
nice.
sweet.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, she doesn't have a bikini
Yeah.
and look like a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, even though she is.
Yeah.
So, and then otherwise the other picture, you can see them on the forums.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anyway,
Yes, go to the Happy Jacks forums. They're open all the
Yes.
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
They never close.
beautiful, but in a sweet way, super approachable. Her eyes are friendly. You're Zimaing, like, hit me with my
It's
Zima.
like, I need another astringent beverage.
Wow. I can't even finish.
Right?
The
You're a
first
braver
one.
man than I am.
So bad.
I'm actually looking forward to opening the Smirnoff Ice I brought. That's where I'm at.
I'm looking forward to the Jefferson's Reserve that was cast in
Oh,
rum
man.
barrels.
It tastes
So
like
eyes are kind of that whole dewy, doe-eyed, but there's
Yes.
a hint of sadness. That's probably what makes her so like.
Right.
It's the Faye come hither thing.
Yeah.
She is the edgy safe girl, if that makes any sense. So it's
Yeah.
that Liv Tyler. It's it's the in she's got the fishnets with the cobalt blue tights underneath with
Yeah.
the little black miniskirt, but she's like Liv Tyler. She's not Robin Tunney.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not. Hit me with your, what is that? Shock me with your something Sinead. I watched a lot of Empire Records.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
really confused now.
Oh,
Just smile and nod.
yeah.
Smile and nod.
See, Mr. not getting suicidal tendencies, and I was over here going, I know what you're talking about. Her father is like a city councilman. Her mother is a stay-at-home mom who used to be a professional of some sort. Who knows? We don't really pay attention. We don't really care. She's got an older sister who is away at college. She's a middle child, so older sister Harley, younger brother who's about 12, I think. His name's Bane.
Did you say Bane?
I sure did. Bane, Harley, and Ivy.
Okay.
Not that has anything to do with anything. But they live in a very modest mansion next to the estate of the fabulous Thorns of Carefree, Arizona. So she grew up next to Oliver, and they've been little chums and childhood buddies for forever. But if you watched our session 0, you know that Ivy is in love with Oliver. So
That's going to go well.
yeah. Totally.
She's like, Miss
Yeah.
Ivy Thorne on the inside of all of her books.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rose has Rose Thorn in all of her books because Rose Thorn.
Yeah. This is just.
Oh.
Fight.
Oh yeah, there's not going to be fun. It's all like it's Carefree Arizona.
I can't wait
people.
until my character
It's gonna
shows
be
up.
so sweet.
But anyway, she doesn't. So let's get back to where we
Okay.
were at the end of our last episode and recap what we were doing.
Yes.
So it was the first day of school. You're all sophomores now. It is the fall, but it's still blazing hot outside. You all have, I think we determined, the same homeroom just for ease of sanity, with Mrs. Jenkins, who is the teacher. Everybody is just filing in. And let's see, I know that Rose was holding down a seat at the front, holding a seat for Lila. And Oliver had already run into Brittany Evans.
Yes.
Because Brittany is throwing a huge first day back to school party at her parents' mansion because she feels that the hole left from the unfortunate death of Oliver's brother has given her the shot at being the top of the school.
Right.
And she's handing out flyers for this party that she's throwing.
Naturally.
Wait, I'm sorry. Name was who?
Brittany
Brittany
Evans.
Evans.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I'm good at names.
I know. I love names.
I love making character names. It's the best.
Right?
You're worse at
No,
that.
it's
Can you
my
do that
favorite.
for me, like all over the place?
I just do it like
Terrible at it.
boom. This is
I do a
what-
mix of really good ones and then trash.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I love you, Mac.
Look, I ran a
love
Teenagers from
all
Outer
of you.
Space thing, and one of the teachers I decided was Mr. Clean for home
Mm-hmm.
ec. So it runs the gamut of this is good, and also
Yep.
why even?
Yep. Yep. It could happen.
It was
could
one of
totally
the
happen.
most weird NPCs I ever acted as. Anyway, you guys are all in homeroom, so I know where Oliver and Rose are. I want to establish where Ivy and Max are in this hierarchy of the classroom.
Well, I think that we
Yeah.
established that because I'm surrounded by
Yep.
my clique,
Yep.
except for the front.
Yep.
Ivy's occupying that front spot. So
Okay.
it's like a diamond formation around Oliver, with Ivy taking point,
Yep.
and then Liam, Royce, and
Woohoo! It's our first.
You
Oh
gotta
my God, that's
a
crazy.
little
pants.
less gesticulating, please, and thank
Oh,
you.
Maybe
I'll
you can't
try.
sit in that
Hello-
spot either.
hello.
we're in
more.
trouble.
Row.
And then Cat behind me. So
This way. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Yeah.
gonna
No,
sit-
a little bit back.
sit on
Then
my
we're good.
hands.
A little bit back.
Okay.
No more Zima for
Okay,
you.
No more
Honey.
Zima. I can't.
You're
Be,
like,
I can't be
God.
trusted.
Well, that's why I can't sit in that spot because
No.
when I roll, my hand flies back and I hit
What
it
is
like 5
wrong
times.
with you people? I gesticulate wildly, but I don't hit the camera.
But we're very important.
Yeah.
What we have to say is very important.
We have to announce it and punctuate it with our hands.
Acting, damn it, bring it down a little bit.
Theatrical acting. Bring it out.
No, I was going to say, in all honesty, like this group, these cameras are going to be all over the flipping place.
Yeah.
We
all
really
the
shouldn't
time.
even live stream
Yeah.
this one. This should
No.
just be for the
We
podcast
need
listeners.
ceiling cams, because then we would, possibly not be, because we all gesticulate.
Oh,
and
wait
we're
till we have a musical episode.
super
man.
passionate.
Wait till we have
Yeah.
the rave episode.
Well, nope, the warehouse is on fire and has burned to the ground.
It does not exist anymore.
All right, so we know where Ivy is. Where is
yeah.
Max? And
So-
Max is new, right?
Max is new.
So I'm going to say for dramatic effect,
Yeah.
everybody is seated by the time you show up.
Okay.
So you see this this guy walk in,
And
and it's like that very awkward, like no one else is walking in with him
yeah.
as he walks in the door, and he's got a very unusual look, and
It's-
you see a classroom full of people
Yeah.
you don't know.
It's the slow walk in, and like his tank top is like really tight and thin, and and his like loose fitting flannel is just like hanging open, blowing behind him as he walks, so you can see all of the abs.
He's got 10 of them.
My
Yeah,
character,
yeah.
damn it, yeah. They had some extras. They put
Yeah,
him in.
it's
No.
a baker's dozen of abs.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Just one awkward one at the bottom.
Yeah. But he's got that like he's got that dangerous bad boy look going on for sure, and like the broody look, but yeah.
Oh, he's
but
dangerous.
he's dangerous.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch.
But yeah, he's very striking and weird to people because he has the differently colored skin
Yeah.
patches
He's
and all that.
dangerous, like a fire in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's more like
What?
Okay.
Viagra. I don't know.
But yes.
Tap the X card. Tap the X card.
Could we just put the X card in front of Tappy? Just,
All right.
Wait, I'm not
No,
tapping it.
we'll just have a second card just
No,
with a T on it.
It's
Right,
meant
the
to
tappy
make you
card.
stop.
Tappy card, yes. Tap the Tappy card. That's why they call you Tappy.
Oh, God
But yeah,
damn it.
so Max does that slow walk in, and all the heads turn. So yeah, but yeah, which seat is left?
Oh yeah, because we didn't draw
Is
it,
it?
but
I'm
I
going to
you
say
do good.
Well,
Yeah.
here's what.
Yeah, because
Here's what's open because I'm the GM and I decide the horizontal and the vertical.
Yes.
There are a couple of seats at the very back of the classroom.
Okay.
There's an open seat next to the hot Asian girl.
Oh, yeah.
There is a seat, I'm going to say, to the left of Liam.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. You've got like 3 options.
Okay. You know,
So it's like basically one seat in the front, one that's like the second row in, and then one that I'm going to say it's like, let's say it's 5 rows of chairs. I'm going to say one at
Okay.
the very back.
all right. I'm going to take the one at the very back just because I'm a dangerous bad boy.
Okay. So everybody sees him walk in, you know, I'm sure does the hair thing.
Oh yeah.
And then, you know, hand through the hair
Yeah.
and saunters to the seat at the back, and
Yeah.
I'm assuming kind of slouches into it.
Yeah, it's just like the backpack just drops with this loud thud, and he just kind of like just sinks into the chair and broods. Yes, God, 90s boys.
So while that's going on is, I'm going to say when Brittany is having this interaction with Oliver,
Right.
and I want to go back to that as
Yeah.
well. So Brittany is definitely like up towards the front, and she's sitting next to Samuel Dillinger, who you know to be sort of the jock. So they're kind of like that couple that you would expect might have the prom queen and king kind of going for them. And she turns to you on the diagonal and goes, "If you're feeling up to it, I'm having a party at my place tonight." And hands you a flyer.
I'll take the flyer. Interesting. A party on a school night? How daring.
Yes, well, somebody had to do it.
Yes, you're right. I apologize for shirking my duties. I am grieving, after all.
Oh.
How long are you going to milk that for?
Brittany, I can't believe you just said that. Oliver's lost his brother in a tragic bus accident with the entire lacrosse team at the end of the year. Of course he's still grieving.
But I'm offering to invite him to a party, which is awesome and is going to make him feel better. That's a nice thing that I'm doing.
It might be nice to include people in parties, but it's not nice to act like they shouldn't be grieving. People grieve on their own terms.
Look, come to the party or don't. I'm just letting you know that I'm having it, and it's happening with or without you.
Oh, I'll be there. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Ivy's gonna grab a few of the, unless she tries to not let her, a few of the party invites. She puts her hand on
Yeah,
them.
she puts a hand
She's
on.
gonna have her hand on a few of the edge ones and yank them.
What's the matter, Brittany? Afraid you're gonna run out of food?
And then
I don't know that everybody necessarily needs to be at this party, and I'm sure you understand what I mean.
no, I don't understand what you mean, but obviously we want to invite the new guy. Walks to the back of the class, hands you. There's a party at Brittany's tonight. Apparently everybody's going.
Brittany's just kind of like,
Cool. I guess.
And then hands one to Rose, hands one to what,
Yeah.
just random. Walked up the, what do you call that? Row. I'm like, it's not an aisle. What's the little row of school desks? Yeah.
Yeah, aisle.
Aisle. Yeah.
Rose kind of drops it onto her desk as if it's on fire.
I will
And just kind of
scrawl
was looking at
something
it
on a piece of notebook
untrustingly.
paper and hand it to Brittany. Say, if you need the name of a caterer, and it's literally just 1-800, go fuck yourself.
You wrote it down.
she turns around and looks at you and just goes, "Rip," and then turns back to the front of the class.
Shut that bitch down.
We had a little secret, not high five, but it's way cooler than that. Hand slap something we do across the aisle where
In fact,
it's like,
this is a good opportunity
So
for
shut
roll.
someone down? Do you
So
want me to-
let's
Cool.
let's do shut someone down.
All right.
So for those that are not familiar with PBTA games, it's very simple. It is you roll 2 dice and then you add your stat to it. We've got 4 stats in this game, so we have cold, hot, volatile, and dark. So this is a cold roll. So go ahead and roll your dice and tell me what you get.
Great. I'm also going to add +1 for having my click around me.
Okay.
And I can show off my new colored dice that I bought specifically in the school colors of Carefree High, because I am that bitch. We roll.
Yeah, that's a
die.
die.
Oh.
It's 8, 9, 10.
Okay. So on a 10 and up, you get to choose one from the below. So you can have, they lose a string on you. She didn't have one.
Okay.
If they have no strings on you, gain one on them. They gain a condition, or you take one forward.
Ooh. Let's...
And for those at home, one forward means that basically on another roll against her, you're going to have an extra die towards that, or extra point, right?
Yeah.
So that you basically have the opportunity to hold something over on them.
Nice. Yeah. Let's go with... I'm going to give her a condition.
Okay.
And the condition is gagged. Speechless.
With a spoon.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say that, and she goes, and turns back towards the front of the room, just as Mrs. Jenkins comes in. So Mrs. Jenkins is sort of, a willowy teacher. She's kind of a little bit more of that meek kind of teacher. It seems like students have sort of just worn her down to her core, and she's just really anxious about the whole fucking thing.
Poor thing.
And so she comes in, and she's kind of flustered. She's got, like, the hair in the bun, but the strands are already falling out of it, and kind of the glasses she keeps shoving back on her face, and the arms full of paperwork. And comes in, she's like, hello, class. Hello. Hi. Hello. I didn't think that would work. Roll call. Okay. And she starts going down, present. She gets to Lila and calls out for Delilah Driscoll. Delilah Driscoll?
She's in the hospital. She was attacked by an animal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we wish her well. And marks it down on the sheet.
Okay, I'll let her know.
She just like ignores it, and just like she kind of keeps going. And what's his last name? It looks like we have a new student join us, Max Franklin. Max Franklin.
Here.
Notes it down.
Ivy's going to turn around and just smile like, hey.
You're...
Hey,
I
Max.
give you like a kind of a like, I think I know how to do this one, and I smile back and we're like, wave.
Max, I
Awesome.
understand that you're new to our school. Would you like to stand up for a moment and introduce yourself to everyone?
No.
Class chuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she kind of just
snorts
purses
like that turtle.
she purses her lips, and she's like really looking at you, like she's too scared to call you out on it because she's just an anxious person. But you can tell that there's definitely like a social cue that's being horrifically missed here.
Oh.
Like, this was not the response she expected.
Oh.
Because the kids are bad, but that's like way beyond usual.
Damn it. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Max looks a little flustered for a second, and and then he slowly stands up and walks to the front of the classroom.
Okay. And she kind of stands aside, and she's just waiting for you to talk.
I am Max. I'm new. I have a skin condition.
Mm-hmm. What school did you used to go to, Max?
I didn't.
Oh, you were homeschooled?
Yes, I was homeschooled.
Were you here? Did you live in Carefree, or did you just move here?
How long do I have to do this?
Ivy does not like the awkward, so she's trying to help the awkwarding.
Thanks.
Well, maybe you and Sorry, I'm learning all the characters' names still. Miss Harker can sit and talk more during lunch because she seems very interested in having a discussion. But you can sit down. You can take your seat now.
And I look at Ivy. Thank you. And I smile at you.
Do you want to roll to turn around?
I do.
And it starts.
It starts. Okay. I'm gonna turn
This is
you
what
on.
Zima does.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, that's a nice
Ooh,
roll.
8, but
crazy.
my hot is -1, so it's just 7.
It's a, okay.
So
close.
you can either give me a string or choose one of the reactions.
You have a string on me. So,
I
right?
do already have
So-
2 on you, actually. Yeah,
There are
but,
some
so I can have a
strings.
third one. Or so.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah. Or you give yourself to me. You promise me
I was just
something you
saying you
think I
could-
want, or you get embarrassed
Yeah.
and act awkward.
Okay.
But he does have a great smile.
It has all the best teeth from all the players.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get embarrassed and act awkward because I think she's.
That's a very mortal move to me, too.
Yeah, and I think it's like there was a little something there when
Yeah.
you smiled at her. She didn't really expect it,
Yeah.
and there was a little bit of an attraction. So it was like, what?
Oh yeah, and he does that hand to the
Yeah.
hair thing, and
Yeah.
looks vulnerable and dangerous at
Right?
the same time.
Yeah. So it was. Yeah. So it's definitely kind of she blushes
Yeah.
and just kind of pretends to start writing in her notebook because certainly there are notes that need to be taken right at this moment.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. I know.
So hot.
It's
I love this game so much.
I know.
Okay.
Cool
And I'll
beans.
go back and sit down. Yeah.
So
Kinda
the
worried.
lesson is not that exciting. Homeroom with Mrs. Jenkins is English. She's teaching Shakespeare. She's doing Julius Caesar, and it's very difficult to get through because she has that very anxious thing, so she stumbles over the words a lot. So she very quickly gives up on that and starts doing where everybody has to read a section from it, and they go around the class, and she seems very relieved when the bell finally rings at the end of class.
So sad.
So homeroom is out. If you guys have other things that you want to do with other classes, awesome. If not, I want to fast forward to lunch because that seems like the most interesting place to jump to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
So I think again, social cues, not familiar. So I don't know that there's a hierarchy to all
Okay.
of this. So I think I just I show up at lunch and there was this thing. So I'm just gonna come and sit with you.
I was going to say, I think Ivy would actually wait for you.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah, just kind of at the, there's the table
Yeah.
with Oliver and the clique and the popular kids, but she'd actually be nice enough to probably wait for you
Oh, okay.
to walk over to the table with you
sweet.
or show you the calf line or I don't know if we're a fancy school and we have all sorts of, yeah, we can have whatever we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever
Yeah.
you guys want it to be.
Square pizza.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have we decided? Is this kind of? I mean, it's Carefree, Arizona. So is it
Yeah.
kind of a new sort of modern school versus some stately?
Carefree is very small, but in the
Okay.
90s it was starting to get more built up. So you have the studio there. They started working on building out golf courses and things. So I'm willing to call it either way. It could be
Cool.
a school that was an older building that the infrastructure, they just used it because they realized there were enough kids here to warrant having a high school. Or it could be that it's new and built because there's a lot of more well-to-do families moving into the area. I'll let you guys make that decision.
I love the whole 90210 Torrance High that they also used for Buffy.
Oh, uh-huh.
That has it's kind of a cool-looking building, so it's probably been there. If you guys are up for it, on the 50s, but there's a quad, so there are
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
outbuildings and.
I think it should all be Adobe though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that way you have to kind of not just walk halls. You can walk halls, but there's also.
It could have been also
Yeah.
what is it? Like a Presidio type of building. I can't think of what it's called, where it was something like that was converted. So
Yeah.
maybe it really was like
Yeah.
an old church complex, because the one in Buffy makes me think of that as well, that sort of architecture.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it could be
Yeah.
something like that,
Yep.
maybe it had been sort of...
or like a train station or a,
Yeah.
Or
exactly.
But I feel like that Presidio type of complex, what's the word I'm looking for?
I know.
Because it's very specific. It's that sort of like Catholic sort
Yeah,
of
mission.
mission.
Yeah.
So,
So it's the
we could,
Adobe
we could,
mission
we could say it
style
was
sort
like a
of-
converted mission that
Yeah.
they turned into a high school.
Oh, I love
Nothing
that.
creepy about that.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
in.
that's awesome.
Yeah, the original mission building is
Yeah.
still there.
No
and-
ghosts or
Oh, no,
that's
no.
awesome.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Yeah,
That
no, I
is
like that.
awesome.
And there's probably an area that's out back, like what we had at my school that we called Bungolia, where all of the bungalows were, because there weren't enough room for all of
Okay.
the classes. So before they could build more infrastructure, they
exactly.
just brought out the bungalows.
Yep.
So you never want to have class in the bungalows because the
No.
air conditioning sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's universal.
Yeah.
It's totally
I
true.
remember
Yeah,
that.
we had that at my
And then
high
there's
school.
the place where the burnouts all hang out and stuff like that. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Well, and we actually had discussed this prior, that this is a school where there were a couple of other middle schools that were in the nearby areas. So when everybody got to high school, it was a conglomeration of these two different middle schools, all of these different kids coming together into this one high school. So you're in sophomore year, so it's a little bit more kind of felt out, but there's definitely a lot of like disparate groups from like different, levels of income and all of that. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's lunchtime.
Cool.
What are you guys doing?
Well, Rose is going to go up to where Oliver is,
Okay.
and Oliver's gang. Completely out of sorts.
Completely out of sorts.
Well, she'd never do this sort of thing before.
Oh.
And so
Okay.
she's walking up.
So I think that my gang has occupied the place in the lunchroom that was previously my brother's table.
Okay.
We are full on trying to land grab as much as we can.
And I'm going to
all-out
say
war
that, like,
for this shit.
that table in particular, that he had carved his name into it. So on the sort of lining on the top, it actually has, like, his initials carved into it.
Cool. I love that. So I will definitely cover that with my lunch bag. There's baggage there.
Yeah,
we'll
that-
unpack it.
Insert shot covers that with his lunch bag.
Unpacking. So, what do we think of the new kid? I'm asking the clique.
I mean, what do you think?
He's interesting.
Yeah, that would have been the word I would have chosen.
Not completely hopeless.
But a little bit.
Oh, absolutely tragic. But not a complete lost cause.
Like a fixer-upper?
Definitely a fixer-upper. We'll fix it in post.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that reference. Do you want to invite him over, or do you want me to invite him over?
Let's see how he does. Let's see where he stands first.
You got it. I think that's a great idea.
Okay. So we're having this conversation.
As Rose comes up, just kind of very directly looking at Oliver, not really looking at the other people.
Kind of double take, like,
Hi.
hi.
I couldn't help but overhear Brittany and you, and I mean, everybody knows she's in love with you, and that's why she, acts so mean, right? And so I was just wondering if, maybe you want to make her jealous with someone.
So Brittany's in love with me.
Well, yeah, can't you tell?
She has no idea.
No, right?
Oh, I know. I'm just sitting back and enjoying
No,
the
I
magic.
get it.
This is why you don't need to prep for Monsterhearts.
Yeah. Yep.
This is going to ruin me for all other games.
Right? I'm telling
does.
you.
Right?
It does.
It does.
And much like everybody else, Rose has just gotten hot over the summer.
Of
Yes.
course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same story for Lila when she shows up. It's all good.
Yeah.
Or a bargain for it with the devil.
Right.
What are you proposing?
Well, I propose you go with me. And I propose that you don't have anything else to do that night. And then she goes into her stockings that she has and pulls out a piece of paper and hands it to him.
I will read said piece of paper.
It is all of the Shakespeare homework.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, I think going in there on someone's arm would drive her absolutely wild.
I agree. I just have one thing I have to do beforehand, and then I'll meet you at your place.
What time should I expect you?
What time does school get out?
I know what time you want it to.
2:45.
5. I'll meet you at 5.
Yeah, I mean, what time does high school go to? I don't even remember
I don't like
anymore.
2:30 or 3 maybe.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
that's
seemed
why I
like
said
it was much
2:45.
later.
Mine always went till 3:15.
I forgot to take
Let's
out my
say,
dice.
I like 3:15. Let's
Okay.
do 3:15
3:15.
because it's
Like
just
we don't
that's a
know.
good number.
No,
I was
we
always
totally
staying
were
after
like,
for like
oh.
play rehearsal
Yeah,
and like I
exactly.
don't know.
Right? Yeah.
So what? It would be like 8:15 to 3:15 or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Now,
I'm like, I don't know
What's
how
your
school
dice?
works anymore.
has
You have
water polo
No, I don't have
practice
that.
started
Okay,
yet?
share.
Yeah.
I love that there's fucking water polo practice in
the
Arizona.
desert.
It's,
Yeah, right.
It's garbage. No, I think because it's the very first day.
Okay.
So I think there's probably the sign up list.
Yeah, when are tryouts for things?
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna say, I'm gonna say
Yep.
tryouts are going to be the following week. So you start on a
Okay.
Monday. It's going to be the following Monday. So there's time for sign-ups, and they
Okay.
want they want the students to attempt to learn for a fucking week before they go off and do sports.
Right. Okay.
silly faculty.
Because Rose is literally signing up for everything,
Whoa.
Yeah. So
right.
Everything.
the
Awesome.
including water
the
polo.
board outside, like out in the quad area, it's just plastered with sign-up sheets for all of the various school activities. Like to the point where there's like pieces of paper hanging off of the sides from all of these clubs that are trying desperately to get people in, especially the geeky ones, plus all the usual types of sign-ups you would expect.
Fantastic.
So, Rose, were you also trying to turn all of them
Of
on?
course that was.
Why don't you roll for
Yeah,
that?
let's
I'm also going to give the Dark Power a string to get +2 to that.
Ooh.
And then I'm also going to give the Dark Power another string to use the Fey move Unashamed, which lets me give him a string to get +3 to that, for a total of +4.
Okay, so Darkness has 3 strings on you right now?
Yeah, now it has 3 strings.
Cool.
so it'll
Because
only,
burning through that.
I am the darkness, so I must know.
no, it'll only be +3 because I have the shield. So anyone rolling
Yep.
against me when I'm around my click
Posse.
subtracts 1.
But your actual total is
Posse
+5.
No, I'm
Isn't it?
-1.
Oh, okay.
Then +3 +2 is +4. -1 is +3.
Well, plus
Okay.
1
Alright.
plus 2 plus...
I
Plus
thought
two,
that's
plus
why
two,
you were
plus one.
changing the +5 to +4, but that's because your stats.
I'm going to need
maps
another Zima for this bullshit. Will you please get it for me?
7 + 3 is 10.
Gosh, I'm shocked.
I know.
Yeah. All right. So, on a 10 and up, you get to gain a string on them, and they choose a reaction
just
from
did
the
it.
below. So you can give yourself to him, promise something you think he wants, or get embarrassed and act awkward.
I'll promise something I think you want, which I think was agreeing to go to the party with you, unless there's something else you wanted to add to that.
No, that's it for right now.
All right.
Okay.
Unless
easy enough.
unless you wouldn't, like, fuck on the table right now.
Well,
Guys,
It's-
let's save it for episode 2, okay?
it's the first day.
Joking.
That's a joke. When you give me that look, it's a joke.
No, it's fine. We're all fine here. We're fine. How are you?
Turned on, apparently.
Yeah.
Yes.
Giggity.
I'm allowed
everybody
one
gets
more
turned on.
joke, and then I can't talk anymore.
Right.
And then we play the tappy card, and you have to shut up.
Oh yeah, we should have a T card on there too.
Right, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
we were
we
saying
were
that
talking
earlier.
about. Tap the tappy card.
Okay, so
So waiting.
Otherwise, Tappy will tap people.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a bad thing,
No, everybody taps everybody.
right?
Right?
I do.
That's how it should happen.
Oh my god.
Tap,
Waiting
tap, tap.
for
Yeah.
Max,
So-
kind of
Yeah.
at the entrance to the cast.
So I kind of stroll in looking dangerous and broody.
Yikes.
Really? I wouldn't have suspected
What?
that.
Yeah.
What?
And I just kind of come up to you and I say, hey, I got lost.
Ouch. Okay. So you are coming through.
Yeah.
And you have that flannel.
Yeah,
And there's
yeah.
it's wafting.
Yeah.
The hair flip
Right.
happens,
Yeah.
and you say, "Hey,"
I got lost.
and she lowers her eyes to do that look through the hood, the eyelashes bite my lip, like
Yeah.
ouch thing, because that awkward is now like there was like she's shy but totally into the bad boy thing. So
Nice.
trying to turn you on.
Oh, yeah.
Roll
Sorry.
the
Sorry.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you roll.
Yeah.
You roll.
Okay.
I was about to say, like, what is
We're
wrong
gonna do
with
this.
I
this?
know.
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know whose dice this were.
Yeah.
I think it was
No,
Happy's.
we're sharing.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I think it's
I
the
think
janitor.
I think your spirit entity is
Oh, I-
like throwing itself at the
Yeah.
door.
Wait, I already have the janitor entered into my
Ready?
NPC
Oh,
list.
nice.
Okay.
You can do it.
Oh wait, I want to see. Okay, I don't have strings on you. You have strings on me.
Oh,
However, oh man, this is where you want to string people because I have a +2 hot, so I rolled a 4, but I got a
That's
+2, which is a 6, and I
Which-
don't have strings on Max.
you can get experience.
Oh no, I know. Yeah, exactly, which is super awesome. So,
But you still failed your roll.
yeah, no, I don't think this doesn't make sense. I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because maybe first attempt at like it's total like reactionary flirt
Yeah.
where she's not even super trying to, but it's just that whole like
Yeah.
birds do it, bees do it.
Yeah.
So does Ivy. She's just like,
Right.
yeah, that whole
Yeah.
cock your head, lower your,
Yeah. Like-
but Max
Max.
is like,
Max says, "Oh my God, are you hurt? You look like you're in pain."
no, I'm totally okay. Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm I go somewhere else. I don't know. Do you want to come sit with us?
That would be really nice. Thank you.
Did you
Yes.
bring your lunch? She's kind of looking at to see if you got anything because she's standing there with her bento box, and
He reaches. No, actually, yeah. He reaches into his pocket and just pulls out this like wad of cash. It's not a lot, just like a couple of fives or
But
something.
it's clearly just
like,
wadded up.
It's just wadded up. He's like, I have money.
Cool. Well, there's a salad bar over here. There's a total line over here where you can get hot stuff. It's kind of nasty though. I gotta be honest. I can totally share with you if you want.
That would be great. Can I buy you things?
What Snapple, right? That would be the thing.
Yeah.
Probably.
I can see a Snapple.
Yeah.
Maybe Arizona iced
well,
tea.
And it's like,
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
it's 1992, so I'm feeling like this is all.
I feel like
or
it's-
New York seltzer.
Oh, okay.
Is that a thing?
So there's totally
Or
like.
just standby of like
Yeah.
a Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's, when
It
it's
doesn't
go
all
get us-
have to
It's
be
new.
like so era
Yeah.
appropriate,
Yes,
guys.
It does. It doesn't
It's-
have the fun.
I
It
buy
doesn't have
you
to be
new
all
Coke.
Zima.
Yeah, right? So I'm going to say, yeah, you
Yeah,
can go get us
so-
drinks and
yeah.
then just join us over at the table with Oliver.
Okay. All right.
So
Oliver and the
Oliver
gang.
saw that entire interaction happen
course.
because he like as you walk in, he's like, everybody, all right, here we go, showtime. And just biting his bottom lip as she utterly fails at turning this guy on.
Oh,
Like, oh, my sweet summer child.
Exactly.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
Okay.
Does Oliver know that she's just got it bad for him?
I don't think he does.
Okay.
Because he doesn't see her that way at all, because we've been
Yep.
friends for so
Yep.
long that it just he's like nose blind to it.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
So, Max, do you know how to use a soda machine, or are you going up to a counter? What are you doing?
I'm gonna try a counter because I see the machine and I'm like, we didn't cover that.
So you just like stop and stand in front of it
Sta-
for a second and then
yeah.
go to the line?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go through the line. I'm guessing, do you just grab a couple of things, like you're kind of watching people to figure out what you need to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of like grab whatever drink the person in front of me grabs.
Okay.
So so whatever they get, I'm gonna grab the same thing.
It's a Coke because I decided it was a
Okay.
Coke
All right.
because you guys wanted to be all crazy, and I'm just going to go with the Coke because that's what everybody wanted in the 90s still.
It's true. It's true.
So do you just grab one?
I grabbed 2.
You grab 2
Yeah.
Cokes, okay.
Yeah.
And the lunch lady's standing there, and she's like, all right, $2, sweetheart.
And I just hand her a wad.
Well, she
It's
kind
like a
of
5, like crumpled up, and
sort of cocks her head at you, and then just pulls out and like makes a big show of straightening out the dollars, and just takes 2 of them, straightens them out, puts them in the cash register.
okay. I standing there, still in the line. I start straightening out all of the bills. There's only like 2 or 3, but it's still like just very just standing there, holding up the line, straightening out my bills.
And like, you're still doing that when she's done. She's like, "No, you can go now."
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there is a line.
And I'll go sit down, or I'll go clock Ivy and go sit down next to her.
Okay.
How is did Rose sit next to Oliver across the table? Like,
No, we talked and then Rose left. Yeah.
okay,
Oh, okay.
so
Rose
there's
had something to do.
Yeah.
Ivy probably would have sat right next to Oliver if those,
Okay.
if the clique didn't try to, you know.
Yeah, it probably would have been 2 across and 1 to the
Okay.
side, 2 to the
Okay.
side.
And then
Okay.
definitely make sure that there was room for you alongside her.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine the clique has also put their backpacks down on any extra seats there.
absolutely.
So that
Oh,
there's
yeah.
no way
Yeah.
anybody else can sit.
So you can tell me where you want me to sit. If
So
you,
when Max comes over, everybody's seated. All the extra spots that actually would be on the benches have backpacks sitting on them right now.
So I just stand there with the Cokes for a second.
Yeah, Ivy doesn't let that happen. So if I'm guessing maybe she's on the end, that's why she couldn't
Sure.
just. So she'll pick up one of the backpacks from somebody across and go, "You can sit right here."
And whoever's backpack it was, I'm just kind of like, it's fine, it's cool.
Because they're
Yeah.
like,
They're like panic,
Yeah.
and you're like, "It's chill."
It's fine.
and they're like, oh. And just kind of nod.
So as Max sits down, by the way, you notice that he has heterochromia. His eyes are 2 different colors.
Oh.
One of them is
Sexy.
very familiar color, by the way.
Ah.
Is it the thorn blue? Are they blue?
Are they blue-eyed?
I think they are
green?
blue-eyed.
Are they Liz Taylor violet?
No, they are green. They are green,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's got one green eye and then one that's really dark brown.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, Max was it?
Yes, Max. You're Oliver.
I am. So what's your story? You seem a little stage fright-ish up in front of class.
I
Little
don't
smaller audience.
like talking.
Okay. Seems fairly obvious.
I feel like there's this intense emptiness in my soul that can't really be expressed through words, so I'm not sure why I should bother.
Wow. That's what you hear Ivy say. Like, she doesn't even know she's saying it, but it's just like, wow.
So edgy. So edgy.
And then kind of a little self-conscious because she realizes that was not inner monologue.
Yeah. So is that just a side effect of homeschool?
Yes, I was homeschooled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we covered that.
Who homeschooled you? Was it your dad?
Yes, my dad.
Okay.
And who is this mysterious dad? What does he do? Where does he work?
He's not around anymore.
Oh.
Does he travel?
No, he kind of just left. Our
Oh.
house burned down and he just disappeared.
Oh my God.
I live with my cousin.
I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's been rough. And I brewed.
Roll to brood.
Roll to brew.
Yeah.
Yes. But we don't have to talk about me, because I'm not really that interesting anyway.
Oh, I think you're the most interesting person in this lunchroom.
What?
I know nothing about you. I know enough about everybody else.
But, I mean, like, you're perfect. Like, why do you even care about me?
I like to know everybody. We're all one big happy family at Carefree High.
Oliver's super friendly.
You're his hype man.
I am. Yeah.
I feel like you guys just need to be perpetually rolling turn someone
I know,
on.
right?
Turn
Yeah.
someone on.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Or shut someone down.
Or shut them down,
Yeah, because
yeah.
it's like, no, I will resist this time.
Right? Yeah.
So you're going to the party, right?
Oh, you have to. It's a must. Everyone will
You
be
could
there.
totally come
I
with
have
us.
to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's important.
Sure.
You meet
I'll
new people, make friends. But you could totally come with us,
But,
right, Oliver?
Yeah,
just made
absolutely.
friends.
In the garage.
Ivy's kind of confused. It's like, oh, you made some friends?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Oh. Well, there's more to it than that. You have to kind of, common interests and hang out and you do stuff for each other.
You two seem to be rather chummy and have common interests. What if you two went together?
Well, we're going as a group,
Well,
right?
absolutely.
Like we always do?
Oh, absolutely, we're going as a group. But I'm bringing someone. They made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
You are? Oh.
Yeah, that. What's her name? Daisy, Lily.
I don't know. Lila?
Like no.
Lila was attacked by an animal.
Yes, she was.
Rose. That's it. I knew I'd get it eventually.
Wait, you're going with Rose?
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool.
Who is Rose?
When did that happen?
Rose. She was in class with us, sitting in the front. The girl with the backpack next to her.
Dark. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Call it community service.
Oh. Ivy totally like there's like a total physical change. Like she lets out a breath. Like, oh, okay. Oliver's just being nice.
Right.
No, it's a really nice thing to do.
So
Especially, I guess, her friend, I mean, with Lila not here. Lila?
whatever.
She's
Lila
not
was attacked
here.
by an animal.
She was, actually. Wow, okay. All right.
Daffy's having some
But
Just go on. No,
we
go
all
on.
know that Brittany's party seemed to be a bit rough. I'm sure Max wouldn't mind having a party Sherpa.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Brittany seemed like an absolute awful person. Why would we go to her party?
Because it's the right thing to do. But she is kind of awful.
And we wouldn't want to miss if anything happened to go wrong.
Or, our friends are going to be there. And she did ask. So, well, technically not everybody, but that's, because she's kind of awful.
Right. Declining an invitation would be terribly rude.
Oh, okay.
It would be.
Then I have to go then, because I was invited.
Yes,
Otherwise, I'd be rude.
that's completely correct.
Well, I'm not going to be
Look at the
rude,
head of the
so-
class.
So can we pick you up somewhere? Or do you want to just meet at, the warehouse or something before we head over to Brittany's?
Well, why don't you give Ivy your number? That way she can get in contact with you and schedule that pickup.
Do we have scary, little bar phones?
Okay, now
No.
here's the thing: is it is 92.
Yeah.
You're a high schooler.
Ooh, we have pagers.
So you probably, if you have
Oliver might
anything,
have
it would be a pager. I'm sure Oliver
Yeah.
has a pager.
Yeah.
I would probably have a pager, but not
Probably.
really a phone.
But
No.
no, I don't think that's part of
Yeah.
the reason that we set this
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
90s was to take out the I'll just text
Text
someone.
it,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have to go through a little more work. So
But,
you
yeah.
probably have your home phones and all of that.
Cool.
I think Oliver has a pager. Oliver might actually have a really clunky ass mobile
The old
phone.
Nokia brick.
Oh, he's got a car phone.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like
it's like
yeah,
But
the
I
big
feel like if anybody
console
has
car
one, it's probably Oliver.
Right.
It's up to you guys to decide what you have, but giving numbers really means you go back home
Yeah.
and then you call her from the house
Right. Yeah.
and hope that she is also at a phone at her house.
So I pull out a marker
Or the
that
answering machine might pick up.
yeah.
Exactly.
I pull out a magic marker that clearly I've used to write on parts of my skin and my jeans and all that stuff, and I grab your hand across the table and I write my number on your wrist.
I think I'm trying to think if she would let that happen or if she would try to be like, okay, that's a little weird. I'm
Do you
going
wanna
to pull
shut
my
me- oh.
yeah.
You can shut me down.
You
if
wanna
you
shut
Yeah,
me
I'm
down?
going to try to shut you down.
Okay.
Not because but it's just like, why are you drawing with magic marker?
No, it's
on?
good.
Yeah.
It's good to get
Yeah.
these kinds of
Yeah.
rolls
Yep.
out since this is our first session.
Yep.
Like I said, some
Exactly.
people are following along at home and don't know this system.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Because all
and
PBTA
I'm
games are slightly different.
They are, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
super good at shutting people down
yeah,
and
because
stuff like
it's
that.
a roll with cold.
Yeah, because I'm the mortal, and that's not actually something I'm super good with. So,
Oh.
10 on the dice.
except I got 10, but I'm a -1, so I'm a 9.
Okay. So on a 7 and 9, choose
Yeah.
one from the below, but you come across poorly, and they give you a condition in return. So they lose a string on you. If they have no strings on you, gain 1 on them. They gain a condition, or you take 1 forward.
Okay. Oh, and I get to choose.
Yeah,
So this
you
is
get to
okay.
choose.
So let's see. And I'm going to get a condition. Okay.
Yes.
You do have strings, so I can't
I
get
do.
a string.
But you can take one of mine away.
I could give you a condition or take 1 forward. I'm gonna take 1 forward.
Okay, so note down
And
that you
then-
have 1 forward on
Yep.
Max.
Yep.
And
then-
then Max, what condition are you going to give
Yep.
her? Because she's done this, and I'm assuming you pulled your hand away a little awkwardly.
Yeah, I
And
think-
even you know that this
Yeah.
was something
was gonna-
happened here that wasn't right.
Yeah,
Describe
it's kind of like with when I said no to introducing myself, I realized like, oh, I fucked up a social cue.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
almost
yeah.
like it looks like she's being more
Yeah.
like repulsed or something when that's not what
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
intended to be. It was more like wait, what are you doing? And it
Yeah.
ends up looking like you.
So what condition would you want to give her?
I think guilty. I think you feel
Awesome.
You
Oh,
feel
yeah, I
guilty
would.
that
That's
like
perfect.
'cause, like you pull your hand away and I look just so embarrassed and
Cool.
like dejected.
Yeah,
and
that
you
would
realize,
that would
yeah.
break her heart. So
Yeah.
that's perfect. Okay.
I know. This game is so perfect.
Okay.
So do you like offer him your notebook instead or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like here, you can write your number down here, and I'll give
Going
you
in
mine.
for number 3, Taffy.
Oh,
We're gluttons for
Sure.
punishment. We're the only ones that went back for more.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
so-
can't.
I went to the
We're
bourbon. I needed a
disgusting.
palate
can't-
cleanser.
I
Me
can't
too.
finish it.
I am
Yeah.
totally
Oh,
Perfect.
it's,
I can't
it's
either.
horrible, and all of my insides will be liquid.
It's
But you
super-
know what? I will look really
Yeah.
fucking svelte.
Yeah.
So
Sweet.
So I write my number on your notebook.
Yes.
And I slide it back over to you.
And then
I just kind of sit there looking broody and embarrassed.
and she gives you her number, and she's kind of chagrined, but it's just like, this is my number.
So you all exchange numbers and kind of have this interaction. What is Rose doing that she popped off to go take care of something?
Rose is signing up for stuff.
So just signing up for everything.
Everything.
All the things.
Yeah, well, especially all of like the sports teams. But also, she's going to do cheer and she's going to do dance team. She's not
Oh,
going to do
dude.
drama.
That's my thing.
But it's also like signing up for things like I will sign up for football.
Okay.
And
Do
they're
you,
going to go, what
do
are
you
you doing?
sign
Right?
up?
Oh, sorry.
Do you sign up for cheerleading?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'm going to say that Jenny Fager, who is the cheerleading captain,
Jenny
Fager,
Okay.
which I just came up because I felt that was a name.
Sure.
Because I'm 1.5 semas in, so why wouldn't that be a name? So she's the cheerleading captain. She is particular about who gets on the cheerleading squad. So when the cheerleading stuff goes up, she hangs out relatively close by this board to make sure that it's the right caliber of people who are signing up. And she sees you right in your name, and she goes, kind of gives you a funny look, because she remembers you from the previous year, where it didn't seem like you were much of a blip on the radar or good at anything. And she's just sort of giving you this stare.
So, Rose is going to finish her name. I can't wait to be on the team with you.
You know, there's like tryouts, and like you have to, you know, like actually be like good at something.
Right. I'll see you there.
Like, okay, but don't get like your hopes up too high.
Okay, well, I mean, how do you know I can't? I might have been practicing.
But were you? Like, you practice, like, on your own? You know, like, we have routines and, like, stuff that's already, like, set?
Yeah. And so I'll learn that. I can do that.
Like, okay, I'll see you in, like, a week. And, I guess we'll go from there.
Do you want to see something now?
And she kind of crosses her arms across her chest and kind of has this, like, she's, like, trying not to smile as horribly as she would like to, but it's kind of like the twitch at the corner of her mouth, like, yeah, why don't you show me something? Why don't you do, like, our usual school cheer? Because, I mean, like, you know that, right?
Does she?
I don't know, does she?
Probably not.
Well, then what did she say to that? I mean, you
Sure.
do know it, right? Like, you came to the games last year, right?
Absolutely. She's totally going to draw on the dark power again.
Let's do it.
Get that info from the dark power. So,
Yep.
cold for the do something or keep your cool. Keep your cool.
Yeah, I feel like that's a keep your
Okay.
cool roll.
And then I'm going to give a string for a +2, so I know actually what the fuck I'm doing.
Okay, so you give a string to Jenny.
No, I give a string
Or
to
to the dark power.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
One of these things. Hold on, let me add it.
Oh my god,
String.
I'm gonna.
So many strings, I'm so excited.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
That's 7 + 4 is 11.
Okay, so keep your cool on a 10 and up. You keep your cool and gain insight. Ask the MC a question about the situation and take one forward to acting on that information.
Pro tip, kids. Get yourself a dark power.
I pressure her into letting me in?
Okay. She only wants the hottest girls from the school on her cheerleading team, but she wants them to not be too hot as to overshadow her.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are you wearing again? Like,
Right now, it's probably like some basic, like black skirt and a crop top kind of thing.
yeah. Okay, so you already are wearing your crop top.
It's totally what
So, you want to do like the school cheer, and you want to be good at it, but you don't want to be better than her at it because she won't see you as much as competition, but someone will make her look good and also keep the caliber of the cheerleading squad.
Actually, no, on second thought, I probably don't have a crop top because she probably doesn't have really good wardrobe yet.
Because here's what I was going to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
suggest. You know that you need to be hot but not too hot, and
Yeah.
so you probably know that if you like take the bottom of your t-shirt and like tuck it up and through the top of your shirt and through the
Right.
bra
Uh-huh.
before you do it, like you're getting like ready to show off like this cheerleading move, she's going to be impressed because it's like, oh, she got hot over summer
Right.
Of course.
because Archie got hot, and
Yeah.
and but it's not going to be so threatening to her,
Right.
but she definitely wants to make sure you can actually do the cheer.
Right. So, actually do the cheers I'd never heard of before.
Okay. How's the cheer go? You've heard it. You just probably didn't like actively remember. I imagine like you had to be at like pep rallies and shit like that, but it's not something you actively memorize.
Sure, yeah.
No, I you get to decide. Come up with what the Roadrunners cheer is.
Yes.
Because this is why no one should let me GM. Because I will punish everyone.
Oh God.
So you get to come up with the school cheer.
So something that rhymes with Roadrunner. Quick.
Stunner.
I was just going to do
bummer.
the we're big BID, we're bad.
You can
Big
anything you want. It could be
Yeah.
original. It could
Yeah.
be like super not original.
I know zero cheerleading.
Our
cheerleading
team
cheers.
is totally hot. Your team is
How
totally
fluffy is
not.
your chicken? All I can ever think of is
got it.
Buffy.
I got it.
What's that?
We're road runners. We don't run. Come after us, and you'll be done.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I imagine you go ahead
Yeah.
and you like tuck that in and
You better write
do
that
it,
down. I'm not
and
going to
thing.
remember that.
it's just
that's great.
good enough. She kind of looks you up and down and goes,
Well done.
Thank you.
"Well, I guess like I'll see you next week."
I'm sure there's also like a crowd around too, or at least a little people like
Well,
trains
people
seem like what
people
the
are
fuck?
turning around to watch
Uh-huh.
for sure, and they're all kind of just. I'm sure a lot of them are like, "Is that Rose?"
Did we get another Chinese girl here?
So she's kind of impressed, and after you do it, like everybody's kind of like, "All right," and go back to eating lunch.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say like right after that, ring, end of lunch bell goes.
Mhm.
Unless anybody really wants to be in class for any extended period of time.
I'm going to ask my finger on the pulse cat
Okay.
if she knows where Brittany plans, or she can find out where Brittany plans on picking up the refreshments for the party tonight.
Okay. I'm going to say that she has some classes with Brittany, and we'll try and get that information out. And she'll circle back at the end of the school day with you.
Cool.
So, can I have something happen?
Yes, what would you like?
A little bit later in the day, Max and Oliver end up in the boys' room together.
Of course you do. It's
Yes.
PE.
Right, yeah.
And of course you would be, because it's most of the sophomore class.
Oh, it's like the locker room?
I'm
maybe?
gonna,
Or-
or,
oh,
or
okay.
you want the restroom.
That's-
Sorry. I was
that's-
thinking locker room.
No, locker room is fine because then I can take off my shirt.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking
so-
locker room
Yeah,
is probably a little bit more of like a thing than like,
Yeah.
oh, we were taking a piss together.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
help me help you.
All about it. We're in the showers. I just stand next to him awkwardly.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, because it's one of those things where you've got a big class, but not
Yeah.
so many. So like PE is kind of like, it's the sophomores. It's sort of split into like two groups of the sophomores. So like one chunk of the sophomore class has
Yeah.
PE in one, and another in the other PE period. So I'll say you guys have PE together.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
let's say the first day was actually doing running.
Okay.
So I imagine you're probably pretty good
Yeah.
at that. So, this new kid that's shown up is actually
Max is super
like
athletic.
like
actually,
super
yeah.
athletic and like really great
Yeah.
on the field. Doesn't even seem to be getting that tired from it.
Yeah. And but yeah, he's shirt off, grabbing his tank top to put back on to go back to class. But he just comes over to you and he says, Oliver, can I ask you something?
Sure, Max.
Ivy says that, well, you're like the best dresser and the smartest and most like attractive and interesting and just like nice and
Oliver's trying to stifle that smirk of just, it's nice to be recognized.
It's good to own that.
yeah.
Exactly.
He's like, oh, this is not the place for this big of a boner.
I just I don't want to look embarrassing tonight for the party that I've been invited to and that I must go to. So can you tell me how to dress right?
Freaking cute.
Oh no, I have a plan.
Offer the queen a montage or a makeover. Like this
Oh,
should
yeah,
be a
right?
move. Like yeah.
Oh no, absolutely. Do you have any plans if school gets out?
No.
You do now. We're going shopping.
Shopping montage. I need in on that.
Let's go to the mall.
Let's go to
You guys are
the
in
mall.
jam, aren't
That's
you?
it.
We are in
That's
gym.
Okay.
Yeah. In the locker room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yep. Shirts off, towels,
yeah,
all that
yeah,
good stuff.
Towels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Naturally.
And because it's, a high school drama, everyone's hot.
Of
Right, of course. Yeah.
And everyone
Except
still
for,
showers
that,
at gym.
That, one kid, because there has to be one kid.
Right,
that's
yes.
Yeah, because he's hot, but he's got glasses on.
Exactly.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's the
Oh my
realism
God.
kid.
He's got these rippling abs,
Yeah.
but he's got glasses on, so we're just like,
it's
ew.
Yeah.
What a
What
dork.
a loser.
Yeah,
However, if you're out there,
yeah,
Right.
exactly. That was a mouth calm.
Yeah. God,
It's fucking like James Potter up in here.
Oh, well, sorry.
Okay, so you guys have that. I'm going to say,
Yeah.
again, unless anybody has anything else that they want to do, because, classes are an inconsequential part of your actual,
Yeah.
high school
totally.
we actually
experience.
go to class?
Yeah.
Well,
At
you
least on
do-
the first
you
day.
do,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
hand wave all of it because this is
Yeah.
90s teen drama.
right.
So I'm going to say, did you have something?
Yeah, no, just we had established, Joey and I, that Ivy and Oliver ride school together and home
Okay.
because he's got some Lincoln.
Well, we can
Town
discuss
car or
that right
something.
now because it's
Cool.
the end of the day.
That's what I figured. So I figured.
And Kat comes bouncing up to you. She is absolutely giddy as fuck because she's got actual information.
Yes, Kat.
No.
And she's like,
Tell me everything.
okay, so I talked to Brittany, and she was not very quiet about anything because she's never quiet about anything. She's so not cool like you are. But she is having the catering done. It's actually coming through the studio.
Really?
Yeah, so she's doing this whole thing, and because her parents are involved with the studio as well, so that caterer is going to be coming and doing that. So it's going to be kind of like I think she called it crafty services, which I don't. Does it mean that it's really fancy looking because it's crafty? Is it like macaroni art?
macaroni art.
God damn it.
Oh man.
Not quite, but that's useful information. Now, is she planning on any adult beverages at this party? Is that being supplied by the craft services?
Oh no, it's not. But her parents, they're actually out of town, which is why she's doing it tonight.
Ah.
And apparently they have a lot of alcohol in their house already, so she's using all of that, and they don't care because they're rich and they don't remember what they drink.
Right.
But yeah, no, totally. And I know there's going to be at least a couple of cakes there too.
Interesting.
Yeah, her older brother was able to get them.
Okay. Good information. Do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that Liam and Royce are well aware that we are going to this party. We are going to have a good time. We're not getting trashed.
Okay.
We have to look presentable, at least the first party.
Okay. I will page them, and then when they call me back, I will let them know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight.
See you tonight.
And she just kind of bounces off, she's really pleased with herself.
That's awesome.
By the by, I didn't post them yet to the Slack, but I found pictures for the click.
Of course you did.
Yeah, because I can't help myself.
Yes.
Me and Google Images are... It's
Oh,
an
yeah.
unholy
Oh, no,
alliance.
Yeah.
We got to add your click.
Yeah. But Emma Roberts,
Yes.
a la American Horror Story Coven.
This cat. Okay.
Yeah.
Just looks-wise.
Yeah.
It's obviously not personality-wise, because I
No,
didn't know that
and that's
until
fine.
the second.
No, but that's fine. No, definitely not personality-wise. Then she'd be a threat.
A little bit of a hot mess in real life.
No, these are hot, non-threatening people.
Oh, absolutely.
Hells yeah.
I got it. I got you back,
Oh no, I got you. I see what you're putting down.
girl.
All right.
You want to try this?
Try it.
Okay, I'm going to, from my established cellular phone,
I also want to try that.
Oh, please.
I am going
I'm so
to
sorry.
make a call. No,
Where did this glass come
not
from?
No, that
not
one's the
quite
clean one.
backtracking or retconning. But did Brittany or Kat through Brittany mention what kind of food was being served? Like what kind of theme she was going for? What, like, was it just kind of general?
I don't think there was an actual theme. Nothing was mentioned anyway about there being a theme.
Okay.
It's just she wants to throw the best party because it's the beginning of the school year and she wants to show off how rad she is.
Okay.
So it's really just to show off, And I would say that it would come to you the idea that having catering from the studio makes it sound a lot fancier because it's what the film stars eat.
Right. Well, then there's no
Even
reason.
if that's not accurate,
Right.
that would be the thought process.
Well, then there's no reason that they shouldn't get exactly what they're expecting. So I'm going to make a phone call. And I'm going to make a phone
From
call.
your giant phone.
From my giant phone. First, I got to extend the antenna, find a high precipice to stand from to get signal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You found the one spot that seems to work is the stairs leading up to the main doors of the school.
Okay.
You get pretty okay reception there.
Okay.
I mean, as okay reception as this one's ever got.
Right. I'm going to make a phone call, probably just to the studio in general first, to get where I need to go, because I'm sure I don't have craft services on speed dial.
Probably not. You said your parents own it, though,
Right.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I mean, you can call reception.
Right. But basically, I'm trying to get through to craft services. And, yeah.
How are you treated by the people at the studio? Because obviously your parents are in charge.
Right.
But is it something like what is your level of interaction with the people actually working on the staff? Do they fear you, or is it like, oh my god, we have to keep the boss's son happy?
It's definitely more of that. I've been to the studio multiple times. I've not really wanted to hang out there. Usually when I'm there for some kind of social event, or I'm there because I need to see my parents or my dad about something. It is definitely more of I am the boss's son.
Okay.
And an upset son would lead to an upset boss, which leads to a pink slip.
Got it, okay.
Even if he doesn't necessarily feel that way, my father, that's fine. He doesn't even know about that. But yeah, I'm going to make a phone call to get through the cast services.
Okay.
And since
they're going to connect you through, you get Roger, who's the receptionist at Carefree Studios, who's very chipper, very professional, you know, thank you for calling Carefree Studios. How may I direct your call?
Roger, it's Oliver.
Oliver, it's so great to hear from you. Is school let out already?
Yeah, first day of school's all done. I need to come by the studio sometime. I haven't been over in a while.
Yeah, that would be very nice.
Do me a favor. Can you patch me into craft services? I just have a quick favor to ask them.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me see if I can raise Tammy.
Great.
Just writing down all the names. By write down, I mean loudly clack it into my laptop with my claws. Yeah, this is Tammy.
Hey, Tammy, it's Oliver.
Oh, hey, Oliver, what's up?
Hey, so a little bird told me that craft services is catering a party tonight.
Yeah, it's at the Evans home.
Right. Now, I actually was just talking to Brittany. She had a brilliant idea for a theme.
Yeah? I mean, we got a lot of the stuff set up. I mean, we're going over there in a couple hours.
Right, well, you know how the Evans are.
I do. I really do.
Yeah. They decided to scrap what they were going with before and going with a full oyster bar.
Are you kidding me? Oysters out in the desert?
I know.
Where am I going to get oysters?
You know, I wish I knew. I'm really just calling it a favor for her. What'd
she do with like an oyster theme that aren't necessarily oysters?
You know, she really wanted oysters. She's going for this whole like enchantment under the sea thing. I don't know.
If I get some, it's not going to be a whole lot to account for the entire order. Can I do like, I don't know, like a mixture of seafoods? Does it have to be just oysters? I mean,
no, yeah, a mixture of seafood should be fine, but oysters should be the main focal point.
I suppose I have a guy. I mean, everybody's got a strong stomach over there, right?
Well, they're high school. I mean, everybody's got, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, high schoolers. So resilient.
They've got immune systems. It's fine. Besides, everything you guys put together is always fantastic. I have
that's
no
very
worry.
sweet of you. You're a good kid. Yikes. So we already decorated the cupcakes, but I suppose we can maybe change it around to make it more fishy.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. I think that'll be a big hit.
Yeah, I mean, is she Back to the Future fan or what?
Yeah, you know, I think she finally saw that movie after everybody bugged her about it, because you know how far behind she is on everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, but classic already. Classic
Oh,
already,
it's
am I
absolutely
right?
incredible.
Amazing. But
Dad is still mad he passed on it.
I should go. Let me see what I can do because I got to make some phone calls. It's we're not exactly in an area where there's a lot of fishing around, so
Right.
I'm gonna have to pull some strings to make this happen.
I have no doubt you'll make a fantastic spread.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me know because I'm sure if I didn't hear it from you, they would call and let me know right before the party, and there'd be nothing I could do, and then they'd be mad at me for not being able to deliver. So
Just trying to be helpful.
yeah, well, I appreciate you. Good kid, Oliver.
All right. Thanks, Tammy.
Yeah. Enjoy, but maybe don't eat the oysters yourself. All right.
Oh, I wouldn't imagine. I'm actually on a diet training up for water polo.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have fun at the party. Okay.
Thanks. Talk to you later, Tammy.
All right. Click.
Click.
I love you so much. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Wow.
I love this game. Aren't the queen for nothing.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to be a queen. I want to be the queen.
Nailed it. Oh my god. That was so.
Oh, you did shellfish in the desert.
Oliver, you're such a good kid.
You're so shellfish.
Shellfish.
Like, have to come up with all these NPCs in a short amount of time. How do I make this one sound different? Yeah, she's from somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Everybody's from somewhere else.
I know.
that's great.
I'm having a good time of it, though. This is no
Yes.
preparation.
It's an acting exercise.
Right? Exactly. Oh god, that's good.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. So that's happening. You've put the wheels into motion. It's the end of the day. Everybody's sort of milling outside. The grouchy janitor Stu is out there grumbling, going in to go clean up after everybody after the first day. Just like this fucking asshole kids.
Yes.
Goddamn kids. Always making such
He's
a
a
mess.
mouse janitor too. That's
Oh, was he?
yeah. That's
Oh my
awesome.
god, Stu is like the Stanley of
I
Happy
know.
Jacks. Like
Totally
he's
is.
just the janitor in every
Or
school in
something.
every
Yeah,
or
he's in the
something.
background of like everything.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Stirk is that detention guy from Breakfast Club.
Oh, right.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the end of the day. You guys have several hours until the party. The party's going to start at 7.
Okay.
I mean, it still is a school night.
Right. But yeah, so I'll be waiting out front.
Cool. Ivy is
I'll let you know where we're going to meet up.
also
Okay.
signed up for cheer dance pep squad or
Okay.
team or whatever we call it because she was
Yeah.
captain of the JV one last year, so she has high hopes.
Yeah, and I think Jenny saw you sign up, but was
Okay.
not intimidated because she,
Okay.
you're beautiful but awkward, so it
Yes.
balances out. So you're less threatening to her.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those beautiful awkward mortals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Jenny's probably like upperclassmen, right? So yeah, maybe she's thinking like,
Oh, no,
Ivy's-
for sure. We're
Ivy's
just
gonna, like,
sophomores, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
she's
grade
gonna
10.
she's gonna mold you
Yeah,
into being the next.
she is.
captain.
Yeah.
You're
But
Torrance.
not too
Oh,
well,
yeah.
because she has to leave a legacy.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
It's
Yes.
Big Red and Torrance from Bring
It
It On.
is. Totally.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, I had a moment.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So
So meet up at the.
So,
yeah.
well,
yeah, what is Rose up to?
Rose is going to go and see Lila.
Okay,
Aww.
breaking my heart.
Cool.
And also, I really am excited about my character. So let's let them do what they're doing because it's immediately after school, and then
Yeah,
we'll join
okay.
you. I'm guessing. Do you
take
ride the bike to school? Bus? What do
Bus.
you? So you're gonna bus out to the hospital. Okay.
Cool.
She's at. I'm gonna call it Carefree General because I'm not that imaginative after all of these other names. So you're on a bus headed for Carefree General. Great. What are you three doing?
Well, we're waiting for my ride, which should be
Yeah.
picking up at end of school.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have a car yet.
I'm only 15.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
sophomore year.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a car waiting for me.
Yeah.
Like once
Yeah.
I have my
We,
license.
we figure the driver when he has his permit, the driver sits
Yeah.
in the back. And
Yeah, I
then he
figured
gets
you
to
were at
drive.
that like in between thing
Yeah.
where you probably could get away with it if you wanted to. You
I
know,
may pick that up.
Yeah.
That's up to you.
Yeah.
Yes, it's sophomore, but there were always like the underclassmen that
Yeah.
had stuff earlier. They had a learner's permit and they could get away with it. Up to you.
Okay. I think at least for the first day, because my parents want to make sure that everything was fine first
Yeah.
day.
Everything was just perfect for our little angel.
Yeah.
Money
And
and
it's in my
whiteness
bio.
usually makes it so that you can drive a little
The whole
earlier
thing.
with
Right.
Yeah.
an adult in the car.
Right.
Yeah. So like I said,
I'll,
that's totally up to
no,
you.
I will, because I was thinking about that and I actually have pictures of a car that I've been
Of course
looking
you
at.
do. Anyway,
Again,
continue.
anyway, so
I love
what
that you
is the
guys
name of the
all
driver
do
that's going to
this.
come
Yeah.
pick you up?
No, we have a whole
his
scene in my
name
bio.
is Everett.
Everett?
Yeah.
The driver.
Yes, Everett.
He's been with you for like forever.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, for at least like 5 years. That's forever for us.
Right.
Right.
he's
a third
so
of our lives.
Right.
old. He's 40.
Yeah.
How can he even drive anymore?
I don't know why he isn't dead yet.
Jesus.
Actually, there was another Everett, but you just didn't remember it because they're just like interchangeable. Like when you get a new dog and it's just replace it, they just call each new driver Everett.
Everett. Oh my God, that's so something they do.
I totally wanted to be Andrew Dice Clay, but that's just my brain.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'll have to look them up.
And I like the idea that you only know him as Everett.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know any last name or anything about this fucking
no.
guy.
No.
All right, so
They're the help.
Right.
I'm going to say that Everett was very prepared and was already waiting for you and is just idling very patiently. And he's in that like kind of ring around in front of the school and other people are like, other parents are honking and stuff and he just sits there and he's actually reading a newspaper.
Yes. Yes, even my driver throws shade.
What kind of car is it? Is it?
It's just like a town car, like a
Yeah,
Lincoln
like-
town
Oh,
car.
okay. All right.
But it's a early 90s town car,
Yeah.
so it's
It
ugly.
may-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's, the height of fashion for
Yeah.
I imagine
Right.
it's like beige with like a white interior.
Oh.
I live. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I
Is there
think
black?
I think his black it retains
Well,
so much
they're all-
heat. It's gonna.
Oh, okay.
They're,
that
they're
was
in the
my-
desert, so
Okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like a
Sorry,
beige should be
I read
like
it,
the more
so-
kind of.
It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah. So I
I'll
will
change it.
open or I will approach with. Hi, Bourbon. Ivy.
Hi, I know, Ivy.
And
Hi,
Max.
Gina.
Hi.
Bourbon Ivy, they sound the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
That's your.
Max is
that's
with
the
us?
nickname is.
Oh
Bourbon.
yeah.
Have you
Or
been?
has Max arrived?
No, but have
Okay.
you been
Yeah.
chattering? Because she doesn't necessarily know what's up.
Yeah, that's true.
And-
Oh no!
And
This is absolutely a surprise.
Gina, the player, is going to get included on that somehow. So are you talking about it, or is he just there?
I'm gonna imagine Max probably had a little trouble with the last bell cue that it was time to get the fuck out of school.
Possibly,
So
yeah,
you're gonna
probably,
roll
yeah.
up a little bit later, so
Okay.
you guys have Ivy and Oliver have a little bit of time to interact before Max shows up.
Okay, great. So I have a surprise for you.
Seriously? Cool.
We're going shopping.
No.
Yeah, we can't show up to Brittany's
I
party.
love shopping with you. That's like one of my favorite things.
I love anything with you.
I know, right? Yes.
Sometimes.
And she's
have-
just like, I love everything.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Who
have
said that? Nothing.
excellent taste. Yeah, this is the kind of when they hug that she wants to like lick his ear or something because
She lingers a bit longer. A little bit of a sniff happens.
Devour
Like a,
you. Yeah.
oh, it's like
Yeah, where it's like,
Because he wears Dracar Noir.
yeah. Is that the shit then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was the axe of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Blech.
All right.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Seriously,
we're
shopping?
We have to go shopping. We can't show up to Brittany's wearing what we wore last year.
I agree. Show them all.
Where
that-
else?
now you notice, he's not moving, but Everett is totally there because you would recognize the car and you'd recognize Everett.
So shall we go?
We're waiting on one more.
Royce, Liam, they,
No, they're busy, and Kat's with them.
really?
Yeah.
Surprise guest then.
Surprise for you.
It's
Okay.
hot. It's hot outside.
Oh yeah.
So Max has now taken off
You're
his
down to the
flannel
white-
and tied it around his waist. So yeah, the
Yeah.
beater.
Yep, we're down to
Yeah.
the beta.
Yeah.
Like it's hot enough that if you look out further towards the pavement, you kind of get the heat
wavy-
waves
yeah,
coming
yeah,
up.
Yeah. So he comes sauntering up, just his
Oh.
tank top and
Here he comes.
Oliver. Our guest.
Mm-hmm. We can't let him go to his first Carefree party looking in shambles.
I could not agree more. This is amazing. Max, you have never
Hey.
shopped until you've shopped with Oliver.
I've never shopped
Really?
Oh.
Looking him up and down.
until
Yeah.
I've shopped with Oliver.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not that everything you're wearing isn't fine, because it's totally fine. Like, it's really fine. And you're fine. I mean, you're fine the way you are, you're like, I just, it's all good.
Oliver
Anyway, shopping.
Oliver shoots Ivy a look.
Yeah.
That just communicates you're drooling.
Yeah, no, she's just like, I don't even know
Honey,
who you are.
Honey, please, you're
Yeah.
embarrassing yourself.
Because I don't think she's necessarily been like this, where it's
Yeah.
just like she doesn't not have
Yeah.
words like. And
Well, 'cause,
stuff.
like-
You know what? It's a different kind of situation, but I think it's applicable. I want you to roll for keep your cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Good idea.
This is why I'm the GM.
I know, right? Yeah.
Harumph.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
You watch your ass.
Give the governor a harumph.
Look, I've had
We're gonna go with
the better part of 2 Zimas and some bourbon. I'm going to make you roll the shit out of dice.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna back. I need to get a
That
Smirnoff.
means we need to have like a party beforehand.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Yeah.
then an after party.
I have a +1 forward on Max.
It's gonna
Okay.
be difficult.
So I'm
going
going to use that because
Okay.
I'm a -1 cold.
All right, cash
So
it
that'll die roll is
All right.
okay.
Not
So I got
bad.
an 8, which is not bad.
So you have an 8 total.
Yeah, so we have an 8 total. So instead
Okay,
of 9.
so yeah, so
Plus, that's not an 8. She rolled an 8.
Yeah, no, and I
What's
have a
your-
-1 and a
Oh, you're
+1
-1.
forward.
Okay.
So I was no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So the 7
so on
and
a
9.
7 and 9, the MC will tell you how your actions will leave you vulnerable, and you can choose to go, choose to back down or go through with it.
Oh, for the bear.
So you're gonna go shopping with Max, and he's obviously kind of weirdly like picked up on the fact that things are weird. If you continue through with this line, he's going to continue to like look at you like a hawk. Like he's going to be studying you. So it's going to be maybe a little awkward the whole rest of the time because he's really going to be watching your actions to the letter.
It actually works really well. I like it.
Yeah.
I think
So I mean, like basically, if you don't stop like kind of your stammering thing and just try and like stop talking to him, at least for this interaction, it's going to make it extra weird at the mall.
no, I think she's not. I think she's going through with it would be just like she's continuing to be awkward.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, if he gives you more of a smoldering look at some
Yeah.
point, which is inevitably going
Yep.
to happen,
Oh, yeah.
you're going to be much more vulnerable to that
Okay.
because of
No, I'm
the way
cool because
that
I
you
feel
are.
like that's what I was role playing was just
Yeah.
that she couldn't like she might have tried, but that she.
You're in
Yeah.
full humana.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And
Yep.
I'm going to say
Yep.
that Max is going to have an easier time, like, keeping you off your game,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Nope, I hear you.
Okay. So, like, you already have trouble keeping your cool. It's going to be even harder. I'm going to say
Okay.
that you're going to be, like, down by a point at the mall for any interactions with Max.
Okay.
I love that, like, you're in love with Oliver,
Yeah.
but Max is like the, but I also
I know.
have
It's
sexual
like
feelings.
I know. It's like because I've had
Better
this
decent,
sweet like
right,
I
yeah.
grew up with him and he's and there's that doesn't mean there's not lust there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
that's
Cool.
what I'm going to say is with your
Okay.
that particular role and where you landed.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. This is going to be really fun.
Oh, it
Yeah,
Totally
it's,
will
well, it's
be.
the mall.
yeah. Like you've been to the Carefree Saddleback Mall, right?
Right.
Mall.
No.
No, that's basically the kind of fucking name
I
that
was
would be in
thinking-
Carefree.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's
No,
real.
that is like
Cannons.
pure Arizona right there, and I love you for it.
God, I like live at the Hot Topic. It's in my bio. Check my bio out. But yeah, we can get you
Rose
some
is like, hot topic?
sweet
I said there's a hot topic there.
clothes there.
I don't know. I could see Hot Topic. I could see a couple other things too. We've got some time. Let's look around.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, timing is perfect for Hot Topic. It opened in 1989.
Oh,
so I'll
gosh.
say that that was one of the early ones because they started in California.
So,
The,
Yeah.
the woman who
City of
started it now
Industry.
has to be in the Humane Society.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
So,
this is the worst Happy Jack's thing for cross-talking, and I would apologize to the listeners, except that I don't care.
Yeah. We're doing way better than
No,
last
I-
time.
I think we're awesome, and we cared because we want them to hear what we're saying.
Yes.
but,
Totally.
Yeah.
But yes.
So as we're getting into the car,
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of like put my arm around Oliver and I say, I'm really excited to have you mold me however you want.
Everett hits the button to raise the panel between the back of the car and the front area.
Yeah, roll those dice. Roll them bones.
Because Everett is used to this shit.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Yes,
and I
yes.
have no strings on him.
Oh no!
Your hot can't be high.
No, my hot is not high. It's a -1, so
Yeah.
that's a 4. So I
I'm-
get some experience.
You get some experience,
I know,
but
I
I'm
like
also going to
experience.
narrate what happens here.
Yeah.
So he puts an arm around you, and normally, like, a good arm around would maybe be like a little bit of like soft hand action.
Right.
He kind of squeezes it like, "Hey, buddy."
It's like that awkward, like, bro.
Like, yeah. I'm. You. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want you to go into battle without armor.
Sorry, I'm having a great time.
Yeah. Yeah. Feel that way too, buddy. And like, kind of give him like the arm punch. Like,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah. And you probably don't know any better, so you're like absorbing this
Yeah.
as information of
Right.
like when somebody enjoys your presence, you punch them in
punch
the arm.
Oh. Totally didn't realize that.
This is the best.
So Everett is going to put down the thing just like a fraction.
Mm-hmm.
Where to? Because
Uh,
obviously you import your
Yeah.
people from England, so
well,
they all
naturally.
have British
Naturally.
accents.
Everett, we're going to the mall.
Very good.
Thank you.
So you guys take off for the mall.
I open up like a side thing. Perrier?
Of course.
Of course.
No, it's
It's pretty refreshing on a
really
day like
good.
this.
And it's your parents' car, so I mean there's Perrier's in there
It's
and
like
there's a
church
bottle
walk.
of champagne.
Yeah.
as
Oh, we'll get
well.
that's for us
Yeah.
to sneak into the mall.
Well, of course, I'm just mentioning.
of course.
I just start giggling and laughing because it tickles.
it's effervescent.
What?
Yeah,
It's like the Coke, but it's water.
it is. You're funny. He's kind of funny.
Absolutely charming.
So it's going to take you guys a little while to get to the mall while you awkwardly punch each other in the arm.
Where are you going first? Like Aeropostale or whatever those.
Right?
But you guys can discuss that on
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to give Rose a chance
Cool.
to
Yeah.
do her shit. So you take the bus over and you get off at Carefree General. They are... I'm assuming you've been over to visit Lila a number of times, so they're pretty familiar with you. And,
Right.
just kind of like wave you through. It's not really a big thing. They might give you like a big sticker with like your name on it,
Right.
so you know, and who you're visiting, so it doesn't look like a rando teenager wandering
Right.
through the halls. Because every other teenage show, you can just go through any fucking hospital you want all the time.
Yeah.
But as someone who grew up with both of her parents being nurses, you would have something because no one's going to trust a teenager in a fucking hospital.
No.
Yeah.
So you walk in. You're Rose. You walk in. Lila is sleeping. She's no longer hooked up to any machines, but she definitely has some like severe bandages like around her arms, and
Okay.
she's got scratches across like her upper area, like across her neck and all that. They seem to be healing. It looks a lot better than it had been. Like, might not even leave any scars. But
Okay.
she's sleeping.
But she is like, sleeping or is she like passed the fuck out? Like most of the time I've seen her.
She's just kind of sleeping. It's like the slow breathing, and
Okay.
like there's something up on the TV, so she's obviously watching TV and probably just nodded off a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna sit down next to her on the bed and like kind of like brush her arm a little bit and see if she kind of wakes up.
And she's gonna, Rose,
Hey, Lila. How are you feeling?
Really?
Any better?
I mean, they say I can go in a couple of days, and I can go to school, which I don't know if that's any better.
Well, you didn't miss much.
Nothing at all?
Well, I have your homework. If you want it.
Can you just put me back under? Like, call the nurse. Because,
Okay.
I mean, hopefully I can maybe, like, ride the sympathy of this for a little while.
Well, they did show up the cheerleader head. What was her name?
Jenny.
Jenny. Yeah, Jenny.
Yeah.
Showed her what's for.
You signed up for cheerleading?
That
Yeah, why
one.
not?
What do you mean, why not? Like, I've hardly seen you run a lap.
You'll see me more. I don't even know if I'm going to do it or not. What I want to do is just make her green.
I would love to see that.
Yeah. But, I mean, it was really boring without you. So, while class was going on, I made you a friendship bracelet.
There's a literal prop. Oh, prop.
Oh.
That's awesome.
God, it's so sweet of you, and I'm sorry, I haven't really been sleeping lately. Can you help me put it on?
Sure. And I'll grab it and, put it around and tie it on her wrist.
Yeah, and I mean, like, there's the bandages are still kind of like up further on the arms and everything.
Right.
It's just,
Well, you're my best friend.
you know, you're the only person who visits me in here except for my parents, right?
I know.
I don't want to come back to school. Everybody's gonna stare. They said there isn't gonna be any scarring, but there might be.
It's okay. They stare at me all the time anyway. So they can stare at
Well,
us together.
Well, you do look like a weirdo.
I know. And so will you. Yay, weirdo friendship
Yeah, but if
team.
if you get into cheerleading though, you're not gonna want to hang out with me anymore.
No, if I get into cheerleading, then they'll be so upset when I don't go.
Do you promise?
I promise. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear. Sorry, it still hurts a little bit.
Fan mail.
I ship this so hard.
Right? Totally.
Is what do you? Where? I haven't been out of here in a month, and I'm going crazy in here. I mean, a lot of homework on the first day, or do you get to at least have some downtime tonight?
I have a party. Do you want to go with me?
Are you asking me out?
Can I co-GM for a second?
Yes, please. Please and thank you.
You can erase one of the strings from your dark power because you suddenly realize that the most important thing in the world that you could do is to sneak Lila out of the hospital so she can go to the party with you.
I am totally going to do that. I am totally going to do that.
Things got super real because I'm the GM and a character.
Yeah. But you know what? It's Monsterhearts, so we can do that.
Oh, hell yeah.
All
Tag in,
right.
tag out.
Okay.
All right.
So,
You know what? That's the beauty of a co-GM is that I'm going to let this happen.
Yeah.
so you are tempting me to do a thing.
Yes, so when you tempt a character to do what you want, if it's not something that they can reasonably do in that scene, simply agreeing to do it counts. Whether they follow through on that agreement is up to them.
I'm 100%
yeah.
going to follow through on this.
So
Oh my God.
basically it means you're planning on trying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you get experience for just planning on trying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Oliver's going to get us in.
What do you mean us?
You and me. We're going to the party.
I never go to parties. You know I never go to parties.
You never go to parties, but let's go. Won't it be fun? You've been here for a month.
Yeah, but they're going to notice.
Who? The nurses?
They didn't unhook me from the machines, so...
Well, we'll just hook them up to pillows. We'll be back before they know it.
It's not like they're needed or anything.
I would really love to get out of here, and I don't know, maybe then I could finally get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay. Are you coming back later or?
To get you?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, I
I
have to get you
can't
some
leave
clothes.
right now. What time is the party?
Well, the party's at 7, so I'm gonna go get you some clothes. I'm gonna get us some clothes.
Yeah, it's not to tell you too much, but there's no back on my outfit.
As beautiful as that would be, I think I should get you some other clothes.
Probably. I think hospital chic and a friendship bracelet is probably not enough for Brittany's party.
You could pull it off.
Oh my god.
Like a tear rolls down her cheek.
So I'll go get you something and meet you back here before you know it.
Okay, nothing too flashy though. Okay, I've been in here so long, and I still have all of this. It looks so ugly. Something with sleeves,
Something with sleeves.
please.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you later.
I'll see you soon.
Okay.
She runs out.
I need a bathroom break after that.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
Oh.
I love it. I'm so excited.
I love this game.
Right?
And this is why you can't plan
Yes.
anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Right. I'm
having
gonna let y'all go
okay.
to the mall then.
Okay.
Okay.
While I used to.
So are you gonna run this? Huh?
You're gonna run us going to the mall,
Right, yeah.
Well, we are just gonna RP.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we'll
and
just
then
shop and
stuff will happen.
Yeah. We'll have some montage scenes
Yeah.
of like
trying things on in front of mirrors.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Here, Max, take off your shirt and try this one.
Yeah.
And take off your shirt and try this
Yeah.
one.
And then
So what
the
Twisted
curtain.
Sister song is playing while you guys do that?
Oh, which one?
Twisted Sister is playing, huh?
No. Okay. This is.
Oh no, this is
I'm
absolutely too sexy.
Too sexy,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Said Fred.
Because that is
course it
1992
is.
top 100 Billboard.
Of
Yeah.
course
Alright.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
don't think Joey and I don't have. I have lists of
No.
cafeteria song, love,
Love themes.
poignant, love,
Yeah.
silly.
Yeah.
I'm a mother.
Yeah,
you
party
know what I
songs.
mean.
Do
Yeah.
my
Do
little
it
turn
on
on
the catwalk. Yeah. And you occasionally, I would,
Right.
I'm not gonna, I'm not playing your character,
Yeah.
but
No,
I
but,
imagine
yeah.
occasionally when Oliver is throwing you stuff in the dressing room,
Yeah.
that the door or the curtain is partially open, and
Oh,
it's like.
there is no,
It's
there's
the,
no
it's
privacy.
the total
He doesn't
Rocky
even
and
bother
Rocky
to.
Horror
Yeah.
moment
There's
where
like,
you're in your
where there's like
tidy
and they're like,
whities
they
or
shut the curtain
yeah.
because
Right.
he's changing before the curtain.
Yeah,
shut.
exactly.
Nobody
Yeah.
can see him.
Like
Yeah.
he
Like,
does
whoa,
not
buddy.
care. That,
occasionally walking out with the here no
Yeah.
these did not
Yeah.
fit. Yeah.
yeah, he just comes
It's like,
out
whoa,
like
whoa,
like
whoa,
just in his
whoa, Max.
just in his boxers
Yeah.
and with a
Yeah.
pair of jeans, and he's like, these don't fit. And,
Oh.
Oh,
like-
dressing
Yeah.
room.
Do you want to get him the other size that you're looking at?
Yeah, I'll
Great.
totally bigger or bigger, smaller.
Smaller.
No,
Smaller.
Okay, smaller.
Smaller.
Yeah, I
But
doubt
as she's
that,
getting the
but-
pants, I'm adjusting the shirt you're wearing.
Yeah.
yeah.
And like, actually, the way the shirt's supposed to be worn, you should just unbutton this other button here. Like, as it's on you. Like, unbuttoning the top button.
I think you need to.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, absolutely.
I'm sorry. I just
Oh, no,
came back
I was
in,
getting there.
But we're rolling on turns.
Yes,
one
we
on,
are.
okay?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
Oh, I got y'all's number at this point.
Max
Just
Max
saying.
has not been dressed by anyone yet, so this is a.
Oh
All right.
no! What did you roll?
That is a 6, but I have 2 to hot,
Yeah.
so that is an 8.
Okay, so 7 and 8, they can either give you a string or choose one of the reactions. I give myself to you, I promise something I think you want, or I get embarrassed and act awkward. So a string or one of the reactions. Can't handle you. Also, co-GMing for the win. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yes!
Yeah.
I'm so excited
I love
because
it.
I'm excited about Lila.
Yeah. Well, and I think, like like we've said, like this can be flexible, and if there's ever a moment where you want to just be like,
No, that was
like
that
we're
was
gonna have
perfect.
this scene, and like I'm happy to just.
I think that's
Yeah,
a great
jump
way
in
to do it,
Yeah.
especially because I think we're all very passionate about our characters
Yeah.
for this game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
there was a part
sure.
of me when we first started this, I'm going, okay, jamming, cool, because I'm going to miss jamming for Razor Ridge. That's ended
Yeah.
for the season. That's fine. And then we started character creation. I'm like, fuck, I love this
I know, right?
character.
Right? Yeah.
I can't wait to play her for like 3 sessions.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And
So no, that's perfect and works out great.
And I love being able to like pull her in, and maybe she doesn't come in quite as prominently as when I'm GMing, but I don't
that
want her
works.
to be absent.
And I
you
feel like I've
yeah.
already been thinking that when you're GMing, that there's probably still, I mean, Max is going to be a presence. He can't
Yeah.
just disappear. So I always figured Max would be sort of a pseudo NPC thing.
Right, exactly.
So no, this is great because then I can also help you out with that as well.
Right, yeah.
So I am
and
very
we just
excited
go with
about
where
this.
the fiction takes us.
No, this is beautiful.
I
so
dig.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay, so all right. So what does Max do?
Now, because Max is
Are you
I mean,
gonna
this is a new
shut him
thing.
down, or you?
Now, here's
No, I get to choose. I can either
Oh, you
give him a
already-
string, I can give myself to him, I can promise him something I think he wants, or I can get embarrassed and act awkward.
Here's my question for you
Yeah.
as Max. Max is still okay in actual time of like the when Max was created. How old is Max?
So Max is like maybe like 6 months old or so, but he's also like he's actually hyper intelligent because I'm kind of going off the Frankenstein.
Well, there's a hyper intelligence in
Yeah.
a learned sense versus a social sense.
Yes.
So what I was wondering is how long did it take before he started dressing himself? Where this maybe isn't as weird as it should be because you know someone's been there to help teach you how to button, and this was very recent, like Edward Scissorhands kind of
Right,
thing.
exactly, yeah. So I think, Edward
Or
Scissorhands is
Data
another
and Tasha Yar.
Right.
Right, I
also that.
Fully
Oh my God.
functional,
Yeah.
And programmed in multiple techniques.
right,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think Max, he knows how to dress himself.
Sure.
And, and he was taught fairly early, and, like, he picks things up very quickly, but there's just so much he doesn't know that, like, you learn over 15 years of life.
That's why I was wondering if being dressed would be a weird thing, or this is just something people do.
I think it's the dressing him isn't necessarily weird. It's just that this is a closeness in a way that he has not experienced before.
Yeah, just something to throw out there because you're
Yeah.
choosing from these options.
Yeah. I think, how hot do we want to be right off the bat?
You know what? Let's
go-
just
go with
fucking
what
do
you
this.
want.
Do it.
We have an hour left.
Okay.
Does that help
yeah.
you?
I give myself to you. I think Max clearly has a physical response. That it's very
the pleats.
detectable.
I
It's
get
the
it.
Well,
pleats.
you're standing there in your boxers and this shirt.
Yes.
So
Yeah. And I so he doesn't do anything specifically, but it's very clear to you that you can do whatever you want to with him.
All right.
Yeah.
I will lean in very closely and right mouth to mouth, look you in the eyes and say, "We'll save it for the party."
I feel so good.
Wait. You'll feel so much better later.
Bam! Oh my god.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Let's
Can I
roll.
also give him the string on me
Right?
because I think that's that.
You know what? If you would like to, I would say yes.
Okay, I will take a string.
Take a string on Max.
On
I
Max.
think it's pretty. Your influence is very.
Oh,
man!
that comment brought to you by Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, man. Oh, I love this game. Can we play again tomorrow?
I
Yeah.
know, like, every day.
Sorry, Kadave. Insert coin is now canceled.
Yeah.
It's Monsterhearts every week.
Yeah.
Okay, no. I don't think we can handle it all the time.
I know.
Oh.
It's too much.
No, too much.
But we'd sure as hell love to try.
I think we also have qualified as the most drinkiest show
Yes.
so
Yes.
far.
So
on
cheers.
the
Cheers.
program.
Cheers.
Gross. It's more of a
Slumpa.
Schlumpa.
Yeah.
Schlampa's bitch, though. I'm going to say that anyway. Schlumpa. It's just everyone, bitch.
Girl, bitch.
Oh my god. Oh.
Suka.
No.
Scold.
Can I? You know what I want to do?
What do you want to do?
I want to spin one of my strings on Ivy to give her the jealous condition.
Oh.
Guilty and jealous.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Well, because I was thinking I didn't see it, but I'm guessing maybe I turned around because I went to go get the pants and I turned around.
I think you come back with the pants and they're like face to face.
Impossible to ignore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I have jealous songs on my playlist.
Much drama.
Hey,
so
jealousy.
sexy.
I know.
Hey, jealousy.
So she's gonna shove pants in between you two.
Oh.
Awkwardly, but there's a little bit of anger there because it's just like, what the fuck? Both my boyfriends, it's just like both the guys I think are hot.
You know what that
Dream though?
You know what that sounds like to me though is
Yeah, but they
shutting
need to-
someone down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you roll 2 different times. So I'm going to have you roll first for Max and then for Oliver.
Nice.
Okay. And I think you gave me negatives for Max.
Yeah, I think you have.
yeah.
You have a negative against Max, especially
Okay.
because right now of the guilt feeling.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it's a -1 to your dice roll.
It was the other thing that I think my roll.
Oh, because she failed the keep your cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got-
which I think gave her like kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
all palpable.
It's the guilt, but also
Okay.
just everything
Sure.
went wrong before.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 So roll for Max first.
Okay, this is Max. No, yeah, that's gonna be 5.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Because you said I was shutting somebody down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for both of them, and then we'll go through what the scene actually
Okay.
is. So for Oliver.
And for Oliver, I'm trying to decide. I'm not going to use a string. Yeah. So that is the
Yikes.
3. Yep. I got
2 points of
No,
experience.
I got 3 experience already. I'm a happy
Okay.
girl. I don't give a shit.
So
know, right?
Yeah.
you thrust
No, it's good.
the pants between them,
Uh-huh.
and Max thinks you're offering alternative wardrobe choices, and Oliver is like, the fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it's just that look of like, what the actual fuck are you doing right now?
Okay.
Oh,
Sounds
these
like
should fit.
Okay.
Right now it's just a look because I don't want to play that hand in front of Max.
Yeah, it's not quite that much,
No.
but it's enough of like, the pants are just as a curtain long enough that he won't see your expression while you look at her like, really? Really? Before you snatch the pants and go, oh, these should fit.
Go try them on.
I'm going to throw them at you guys and burst into tears. So I'm going to lash out physically and run out of the
All right.
store.
Would you like to roll
Jesus.
for that, my darling?
Yep.
Roll
I
with
sure will.
volatile.
I will roll
First
volatile,
volatile roll.
So good.
Let's
Okay.
make this happen.
which I'm also not great at.
I love it.
Oh,
It's going to be the
Wordles.
sparkly blue dice.
Yes.
All right.
And we roll Oh, that one rolled better. But I still am a -1, so I end up at a 6.
So you're at a 6.
Oh my god, I love XP.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah,
so you're
no, that's
at a
okay,
6.
but that's awesome because she's not good at it.
So you're gonna burst into tears
Yeah.
and run out, and
Yep.
they are. There's tears like
Yep.
I'm upset tears, and then there's ugly crying,
Yeah.
and this is like ugly crying
Oh, Ivy.
as you go tearing out of the fucking store.
Yeah.
Oh, Claire
Yep.
Dane's
Okay,
realness.
cool.
This is probably the ugliest crying Oliver's ever seen, and Max is probably like, I don't know what happened.
I'm stunned. Like,
Yeah.
his like jaw just literally drops. Like,
Yeah, because I think it was the look Oliver gave her after feeling jealous
Yeah.
that then it's just like she just collapses, she
Now,
gets pissed.
is
and,
Ivy running to outside of the mall? Is she going home?
No, I don't think she knows what she's doing. So I think she's just running out into the mall, like,
Okay.
is it open air or whatever? Yeah.
Sure.
Probably in there.
well,
Although it'd be air conditioned.
it'd probably be
in
air
there.
conditioned.
Yeah, so just into the hall.
Let's say it's a one-level air-conditioned mall. It's
Yeah.
the most comfortable mall to shop at when the heat
So
is
she's
at
going to
its
run
worst.
into one of those little seating areas that's
It's like got the like potted plants,
potted
and shit
plants,
around
and
it.
it's like a step down, like it's a conversation pit or something.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna run in
Except
there.
the
and she's sitting
conversation
on
pit has like more
Yeah.
plants in the center.
Yeah, and you can probably hear her sobbing in the entire hall because it's like high ceilings and
Oh yeah.
So she's sitting on a bench
It is the most
and
embarrassing loud
Yep.
crying
Yep.
ever.
Yeah.
You know,
'cause-
that-
I totally must be getting my period. I don't know what's going on.
She's so on the rag right
Oh
now.
my
Experiencing the
god.
Yeah, because I don't know what these hormones are. I've never had this. In her head, she's like, I just don't even know what to make of
All
this.
by myself.
Yeah.
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 I think Oliver is so confused because this is the first time
Yeah.
that Ivy's acted like a girl.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
to his mind,
Good
like
point.
that, like a girl is a very big distinction.
Right. Like
Right.
it's
Hell yeah.
so
She's a chum.
I don't know what to do. Like I know what I would do for any other girl, but I don't know how do I fix this?
By
Yeah, well,
I mean,
more or
really.
less. Yeah. When in doubt,
Just put it right in there.
just yeah.
Oh, Monsterhearts. Why are you
this
so
is-
crazy? Oh, by the way, guys, our official hashtag for this show, hashtag Carpe Garbage.
Oh yeah.
Carpe garbage.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll tell Max. Here, I'll just grab like some other things from to try on, just to keep
Yeah.
him busy.
Okay.
Like try these on. I'm gonna go check on that.
Just to like throw like this
I'm
armful
gonna go
of
check
stuff.
on that.
I'm not even sure what size they are. Like they could be like
Sure.
extra small. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's probably all over the fucking map. It was whatever was closest.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Actually, I'm going to say you were next to the go backs rack.
Of course I was.
So it was just like shit that people put back, and you just grabbed like a handful of stuff and threw it at him.
Oh yeah. Try these on. I'm gonna be back. See if anything strikes your taste. I need to fix her. I'll be back.
Sure.
So I leave the store, and what kind of scene do I come upon?
I think she's finally starting. It's turned from the ugly crying to the heaving.
All I can think
Like
of
the-
is Ever After, where she's like,
Oh yeah, that's not. Oh, I don't know.
I know, she's probably past that point, but all I can think of is Ever
Yeah,
After,
no,
where the gal's just having a meltdown.
I think
Anybody
it's,
seen Ever After knows what I'm talking about. So good.
Yeah.
No, that crying fit is right up there with Claire Danes at the end of Romeo and Juliet.
I have not seen that, and I feel spared a bullet.
Oh, it is
Yes.
wonderful.
It's not
terrible.
my jam.
I
live.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Pass. Hard pass.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, so
But yeah, it's awesome. No, I think she's past the like lose it sobbing to when you're trying to regain your composure. So it's the kind of and the lip quivering and the
What is Ivy? Sorry, I keep like it's all plant things happening here.
yeah.
What does Ivy wear makeup wise?
Oh, I think she wears.
She wear mascara?
Kind of what I'm like. So she tries to. It's the whole edgy sweet thing. So it's like there's dark eye, the smoky eye, but there's sparkly every other stuff. So
Mascara though?
Yeah.
Early 90s mascara?
Yeah.
It's running down your face.
Oh yeah.
Hello, green
It
top.
is
Green
not
top
waterproof.
Maybelline or CoverGirl existed forever, but no, I
You look like
figure
an early front
there's
runner for
totally-
ICP.
Yeah. I look like what?
That's awesome. You're a juggalette.
good night, everybody.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Yes.
Clown Posse.
For those
Oh
that
my
are
God.
not getting it, yes, Insane Clown Posse.
Wow.
So,
Wait a second.
It's like, but it's like, it's dripping down your face, but awkwardly sort
Okay.
of beautiful also. Because you're the mortal, so I feel like it's also like weirdly artistically perfect.
well,
One
and there's
single
that.
black
There's
tear.
and you're a
Right.
total because I attached myself to the most garbage person, the monster at the table, which is you.
Yeah.
So you probably there's a little bit of a because yeah.
Oh, look what I did.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm trying to turn you on, but yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that sounds perfect.
Great. So I will approach, not quite sitting yet, but looking like I want to sit. but not sure of like, am I talking to Ivy, my friend, or am I talking to Ivy, the cry monster?
Yeah.
Ew, Ivy's a girl.
Yeah.
You suddenly
I'm
realize.
So sorry. I don't even know what happened in there. I don't even and then she starts crying again. So it takes a minute to like get words out again.
Hey.
I don't even.
It's okay. Relax.
And then it just buries herself in your chest because you seemed like you were.
Yeah, absolutely there to console.
Yeah. So it's just like she's gonna cry on your chest for a while, and just all you're hearing is like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
So good.
He smells like apparently Dracar Noir.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. And that was so mean. I'm really sorry.
Hey, don't worry about it. I just want to make sure that you're okay. I've never seen you act like that before.
No, me either. I don't even know. Like, I just like saw you guys and I just got pissed off and I don't even, what was that anyway?
Well,
like, does Max like you?
seems that way. There was a strong indicator.
Wow.
Something points to yes.
The divining rod was pointing somewhere.
The Magic 8 Balls.
Right.
Yeah.
They were waving them down the runway.
Try getting laid
Right.
I just think that's okay. Like,
I mean, is that
I
an issue? I mean,
well, no, of course not. Like, whatever makes you happy. Like, I always want you to be happy. Like, so if you like Max, I mean, you know.
I mean, I'm not sure if I like Max. He's new. He's interesting.
You're so sweet and you're just always so nice and like welcoming to people and you have all these close friends and it would totally make sense to me that like anyone would just like fall in love with you and want to be your friend, you know, because like that makes sense.
It does.
That totally makes sense. His excuses are my armor.
Armor.
Yeah.
God, that was so beautiful.
And I could understand why, like, you know, he's new and he's probably super vulnerable. And, oh my God, Oliver, why would I ever, like, you're so amazing. You're just so nice to everybody. I'm so sorry. I was just an asshole.
No, you're fine.
No,
You're fine.
I was an asshole. You're amazing.
Look, it's the first day of school. We're
You're
all
like
kind
the
of on edge.
Best friend anybody, like, thank you for like thinking it's okay even though I was a total fucking jerk.
No, you know what? You're my best friend too. Punch.
No, and she's actually okay with that because she was mortified that she was gonna be like, she's totally, she's twisted her little brain to be like, oh, I totally get this. So,
Okay.
All right, let's go see what our little Pygmalion's up to.
So I'm going to let
Sounds
you
good.
guys go back to the store.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What is
that
Rose
was-
up to?
Rose is going to the mall.
So you need a break. Oh, God.
She's going to the mall because she needs to get Lila a dress
Rose is at the mall.
with sleeves.
I'm going to say that
In the summer.
I'm going to say that Carefree General is very close to the mall.
Sure.
No,
Otherwise, she has to like jack a car, and then that just has a whole bunch of
Rose, it's very close to the mall. You know, hospital, mall. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Why am I still drinking the Zima?
I don't know.
I don't even understand what's happening
I
anymore.
kind of want another one.
You're on 3 or 4.
No, I finished somebody else's.
Oh, okay. I thought, but
I'm finishing the dregs of everybody else's.
I want to
They
take
can't finish it.
I'm going to take a table picture because this is amazing. So just
there's plenty
and
of
we'll-
Zima, my friend.
Plenty of Zima to go around.
I can't stop drinking it though.
No,
Really?
I
Yeah,
can't.
you can have the rest of mine.
Yeah, but y'all are drinking like whiskey.
Well, and then I went to the Smirnoff Ice, which is actually refreshing
Okay,
compared to
let's
the
get you
yeah.
in the picture. Can I get you
I
in the
do.
picture?
I definitely
Ready?
prefer Smirnoff.
I'll let you pick it.
Oh Jesus!
Oh.
The Zima really did
For
make me-
listeners at home,
like,
Yeah.
enough
wistful
Zima
for-
has been drunk that
We're taking selfies at the
sexy
table.
selfie photos are being taken,
You pick which
and
one.
not selfies because it's not a
Any
selfie
of
if
them,
Gina
they're fine.
takes it. Of
They look
Patty.
good. They're super cute.
Yeah.
We'll
You can see
post
the
it
scar on my
later.
face.
Work.
Either people are gonna love this podcast or gonna be like,
You're
"What
like,
the
what the
Yeah.
fuck?"
There's a lot of love
All right,
in the
okay.
world.
It's so.
So
Blah,
Rose.
blah, 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 I have to ref this.
Okay.
Rose arrives at the mall.
Rose arrives at the mall. She knows what she wants to get Layla, which is something from Hot Topic.
Okay.
But she knows Layla would not appreciate that.
No, but Lila would also be happy to be not at the hospital.
Right. So she wants to find her a black dress
Okay.
with sleeves.
Okay.
Maybe like a tunic dress with a belt on it or something.
Sure, why not?
Or
cute,
maybe just
cute.
like something that's
Like
just
that
like just
belt.
kind of drapey but has sleeves
Sure,
on
sure.
it, like a Wednesday Addams thing or something.
Yeah, it's a little more of that, peasant-y kind of
A
look. Because she's sort of a
baby doll
wallflower.
dress?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
So she might like something that's a little bit more of that, like, peasant, sort of like hippie stuff is sort of coming back early 90s.
Right. The like floral sundressy type stuff.
Yeah,
but it's gonna
but
be
black.
black.
Yeah, you're going to be able to locate that. That is the look of the season. It's in every goddamn shop.
Awesome. Then I will coincidentally go into the shop where this clusterfuck is.
Sure. All right, because I'm gonna say Oliver and Ivy have gone back to the shop
Yeah,
to meet
yeah.
up with Max.
Absolutely.
And Rose walks in.
Okay.
Trying to clean up my face.
And do I see them? Like,
Yeah, if you want to, unless you
I'm just gonna ignore
you're
them. I got eyes
if
on
you
the
are
prize.
laser focused.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if you guys want to notice, this is totally up to you. If you want to notice Rose has come in, if not, she's like laser focused, looking for an outfit.
Yeah. Like she wants to get this and get back as soon as humanly possible.
Okay. Or inhumanly.
As inhumanly
Wink.
possible.
I think at this point, my eyes are more or less focused on Max
Okay.
and now babysitting Ivy.
Yeah.
So I think I'm kind of
Okay.
focused on that. So I don't know if I notice.
I could say if you
Rose.
want to get like in and out, if nobody wants to notice anybody else, it's high school.
You know what? Max and Rose have not had any interactions. So,
Like I said, this is totally up to you.
yeah.
I think what's going to happen
Yeah.
is you're in the changing room, right?
Yes.
So I think Rose wants to go in with this and just kind of like check it out and like put it on just
Sure.
to like see how it is compared to Lila because maybe they're around the same size.
Sure, that's
or maybe
fair.
if they're not like,
Lila is petite.
yeah, okay, that fits.
Yeah.
So Rose is going to like just try this on
Yeah.
to make sure that it doesn't look terrible.
And Max is in the changing room that it like is directly on the behind or on the
They're
opposite
kind of
side
like
of the
two.
mirror.
They're basically what happens is a changing room. There's boys on one side, girls on the other,
Yeah.
but there's like a middle section of mirrors that people that are angled so that
Yeah.
they can see all angles of an outfit.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah. So Max comes out
Don't look-
shirtless, of course. Really tight jeans,
Mm-hmm.
but with pleats because
Right.
It is.
It's the
90s.
pleats.
It's the pleats. The-
Ron, you have a huge erection. It's the pleats.
and yeah, and he's like, actually no, he's currently trying on a like mesh black tank top.
Oh yes, I know those things.
Yes. And-
I've heard of them.
yes.
No, goth queen.
Yeah. So he's and the jeans are black. He happens to be in like this is the peak goth thing that he's tried today.
Sure.
At
Of
the
course it
perfect-
is.
Yes.
Of course it is.
Because he is a blank slate for you to love.
The clothing I am pulling for him may have taken a slight turn after our experience.
Well, you grabbed everything on the go back rack.
right.
Said go with your fancy.
Yeah.
And so there was an assortment of shit. We'll say this is sort of like a JC Penney kind of deal. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of odds and ends.
Yes.
Because they
So-
want to cater to everyone, but they
Naturally.
can't.
Yeah, so Max steps
Oh.
out into that like open area.
Mm-hmm.
Says,
Like posing and checking himself
yeah,
out.
yeah. He's just
Or are you
looking
doing
at
catalog
him.
poses?
Yeah,
Like, point.
Yes.
Check the time.
Check the time. Yeah.
And
What's
so,
better, me playing saxophone or listening to
Or are you
saxophone?
doing like haute couture and you're like doing Broken Doll or something?
I don't think Max knows what any of that is.
Max is a broken doll.
I think
know,
Max,
right?
Max steps out and says, "Oh,
You're Rose.
Well, Rose was stepping. I want.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
you said I want Rose to come out like in a flurry.
Yeah.
Look at herself and like spin around.
Well, her
to,
time
like,
is limited to
Yeah.
get back to the hospital.
Yeah.
to see like the
Yeah.
dress, how it
Oh.
like flares up, etc., and then turn around and like watch it.
It's got a very
spin.
low flare, so it's not going to show up anything that's uncouth.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
But
And
are
then
you
stop and
turning
be-
Max on?
And then and then stop, and then we'll
I don't know,
stop
is Max
directly
turned
with
on?
Max because she didn't notice him until the final
Yeah, it's like
turn
that
when she
nose
kind
to
of looked
nose
up.
Yeah.
kind of.
And like, yeah.
Max is my character, so Max is turned on by movement.
Okay.
Okay.
Like a T-Rex.
Like,
My sexual attraction is based on movement.
Yeah. If you're very still, he won't get a boner over you.
oh my god, that's
Oh,
It's the best game.
Would you like to roll to
Yes,
turn Max?
I would love
Please
to
do
roll to
it.
turn him on.
Do it right now.
that's so awesome.
That is a 6.
That is sad.
Oh, everyone
All
keeps
right.
failing, and it's so easy. Like,
All right.
What's your
So,
hot
not
hero?
everyone
Well-
My
keeps
hot is
failing.
-1.
Oh, okay.
all
have
right,
to
you really failed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say you notice Max,
Mm-hmm.
and you were caught mid-spin, and you kind of fall over into him.
Oh shit! Oh, that's great. Ah!
He goes, "Oh, you're Rose," and you go,
Like directly into your arms.
but like not even sexy
like
into
sexy,
his
yeah,
arms,
yeah.
but like when you pick up a cat that's like, what the fuck? With the arms like akimbo, like what is
oh my
happening?
god. Okay, those who are listening, go to the YouTube channel and go to about 2.5 hours in.
231.
Just 2:31. Watch this moment. Eyes on Matt.
Yes, it is everything.
Can't miss this.
Oh, you really should.
Oh.
So
Oh, hi Zima, what's up?
Right?
Max catches you very awkwardly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're extremely clumsy. And he's like sets you back down.
Thanks.
And I imagine there's a huge height disparity as well.
Yeah. Max is like 6 foot. Like
And,
yeah,
and
no,
Rose
Rose
is
is not.
as petite, so it's definitely that hard, like arms, like what?
Well, also if she like fell forward a
But
little
probably
bit,
like
yeah,
also
so
on
it's
like tippy toes.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he just lifts you with no problem, like
Mhm.
unnaturally strong.
Right.
It just-
Which is also a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I am. You're the new kid.
Max. Sorry.
That
Smack
was
my
adorable.
neck.
No, it wasn't that. It was just cute.
Max.
Hi.
I was homeschooled.
Right. I remember that. Why are you here? Oh, you're shopping. Obviously, That's very nice pants. And he looks at the pants and goes,
Simply.
"Oh my!" And he looks at the ceiling.
All the best parts.
Yes. They're so ripped. You can see flesh underneath.
I'm having a young Frankenstein kind of flashback where she said that it's just like, oh,
Oh,
what?
Oh, sweet
This
mystery
new
of life,
life
at
at
last
last
I
I
found you.
And this ain't even the musical.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Every
Boom.
episode is a musical episode
It
if you
is,
believe in
yeah.
your heart.
It
Right.
is.
Which I do.
It's
And
totally
the Zima.
true. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I do believe in Zima. I do. I do.
Oh man, if we put edible glitter in this, that'd be
Jesus.
amazing.
Also, I would
I
be
have
dead
edible glitter.
forever. All right,
First, yeah,
continuing.
sorry.
Continuing.
We've got limited time. We have
Okay.
a party
So-
happening, guys.
I'm sorry. I'm just shopping here for a dress. For me,
You're wearing a dress.
yeah. I was gonna buy this one. How does it look? Do you think?
It's very nice. It covers a lot.
Well, thank you.
Do I look nice?
Oh, well, yes. You look very nice, and like down and up the eyes. You. This is a great look. I think this is a great look for you. I mean, this is a great look for you.
I'm supposed to pick my fancy?
This is one of the fanciest things I've ever seen. I think it really suits you.
Thank you.
But I have to go now.
I would say roll to turn on, but this sounds more like meet cute kind of weirdness. So I'm gonna let this go because this just seems too adorable. For
Yeah,
that. This
it is
doesn't.
pretty
This doesn't.
adorable.
This seems cute and not
It's
Yeah,
like
not-
like
friendly
oh
me.
my.
Yeah, right.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
you are a goth person.
Yeah.
Like I am a goth
Yeah.
person.
It's like, oh.
we should be friends,
Yeah.
except
Yeah.
I have my other friend who really needs me right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
But I am not desperately trying to do anything with
Yes,
you in any
yeah.
way.
Yeah,
It's
no.
the
I
weird-
like this though.
It's
Right.
the we are both way in over our heads
Right.
on so many levels right now.
And there's the friend or foe radar
Yes.
that you have.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, ah, you are one of us. Good. We should be friends.
I like dark clothing. Yes.
We are friends now. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. I have to go now. Bye.
So Rose's going to change into her other black dress.
Okay. And I imagine Max is going to go in and
Yeah.
probably try something else out.
Yeah, I'll
or-
try some other things on.
Yeah.
I basically the one that I settle on and stop on and wait for for Oliver to return and approve is virtually the closest possible imitation to what Oliver was wearing earlier
Oh,
in the
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, Rose,
As it
if
should
you
be.
want, you can
Yeah.
slip out very quickly, go to the cash register, all of that.
Yeah, I think there's enough awkward here.
Yeah.
day.
Oliver and Ivy return.
Much awkward. Mini
Max
stammer.
is just standing there, just like waiting for you to come back and give approval.
Okay. I will take a look, give him the up and down. You know, I think that suits you quite nicely. There's something about it that just screams the height of fashion. I'm disgusted with myself.
I love it. I love it so much. All right.
It's so good. It's so good.
I imagine you
Yes.
approve of it. Max goes to. Are you going to wear that outfit out? And also, how much money wadded up was in your pocket?
I think it's probably at least close to enough.
Okay.
Um,
Are you wearing it out, or are you going to change into your other clothes?
I'll change into my other
Yeah,
clothes.
I will instruct. Like, no, this is special.
Yeah, I start to walk out the door, like.
Like, no. You don't want to get it dirty before the party.
Oh, right. Of
You
course.
want to make an entrance.
So
Yes,
you're going
an
to take it to the
entrance.
checkout counter,
Yes. Yeah.
and she's going to beep, take off awkward
Security.
ink things. That's going to be, let's see, what's 80s money, or 90s money like? I don't remember.
$20, $30.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm going to be like
$30
that.
or so.
It's $25.07.
I hand her a stack of bills that are like perfectly smooth and flat, like practically like they've been ironed.
Okay.
And I just hand
And
her.
she just kind of counts out. She gives you back a couple $. You got 7 cents on you?
Here, I got it.
Perfect. All right. Well, old receipt. Prince. It takes like
dot makes
way
like-
too long.
Right.
Yeah.
Here you go. You got 30 days to exchange it if you feel like you need to, but good choice.
Thank you. I made a good choice.
You sure did.
So there's time for everybody to go. I imagine you're probably going to have Everett drive people to their respective places
Yeah.
or back to your place to get ready.
Oh, back to my place
Oh,
to get ready.
We totally can because I had to buy a dress too. So
Right.
That's what
Yeah, we were there. We were also
kinda
buying clothes, but it was
go,
mainly
yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you picked out something. I'm sure you probably
yeah.
already had your eyes on something that you'd
Exactly.
seen last time you were
yeah,
at the
it
mall.
wasn't even. It didn't even take a lot of time.
Okay.
It was just like I
You
know
know,
what
everybody
I want.
checks out.
Yeah.
You go back to the car. Everett's there, still reading the goddamn newspaper. Where to?
The manor.
All right, good choice. And closes up the discretion panel, mostly for his benefit.
Right.
And it takes you back to
Good.
your mansion.
Well, now that the business is taken care of, pop the champagne.
Excellent.
Champagne.
You've never been drunk before, have you?
Probably not.
Okay.
Cheers.
It's champagne.
I haven't had it before.
It's fizzy like the Perrier.
A toast.
Like busy.
To a most interesting new school year.
Clink.
Clink.
Cheers.
I just start laughing.
Oh my god, I love Max.
Everything I drink is better than the last thing.
Yeah, you're just kind of like,
But you don't got like you're like.
Oh yeah, I just shoot the whole thing. Just
Like,
You are the first person in the history of the universe in which their first day of high school was the best thing ever.
yes, right? Totally, it was.
110%.
There is
Yeah.
nothing bad about this day.
Absolutely.
The day hasn't ended yet.
Right,
Does
yeah.
Rose go home first, or does Rose go back to the hospital? Because I imagine Rose needs to also get ready unless she feels she's okay in what she's wearing.
Rose will want to change.
Okay.
So I think she's going to go home and change into
Okay.
her nicest black dress.
Okay. And then. Okay.
And then she's
well,
going
this is good timing because Oliver has to go to a place that's not here for a few seconds.
She's also going to keep
It's a magical
the name tag that says Rose on it, just kind of like in her like wallety thing.
Okay.
So that when she goes back in, she can tell them her name's Lila and get another badge.
Okay. So you go back,
So
and
smart.
they've seen you, but not enough to remember your name.
Right.
And
Oh, it's a Chinese
they'll-
girl. What's her name?
So they'll
yeah,
go ahead and fill out one for Lila.
Right.
So good.
And you go back to Lila's room.
Yeah. So I go back to Lila,
And Adam taps in.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Tap.
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 And
Your fingernails
Be
are sharp.
careful, they're very sharp.
God, okay.
No, I have
Gentle
claws
tap.
all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, gentle tap. It's
Gentle
like boop.
and Rose also has done her makeup up as best she
Okay.
can in her nicest
And
dress.
you walk in and like, you look so beautiful.
Thank you.
Are you serious? Are we really getting
We're
out
really
of here?
going. No, we're really going.
I don't
You're
have
really
I don't
going.
have any makeup.
You don't have any makeup? It's
I'm in a
okay.
hospital. They're not
No,
gonna.
no. It's okay. It's okay. I thought of that. Here's your dress. Here. Can you get? Here, let me get you off of these things.
Okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a
Take
turn.
her off of these.
Wait,
And then
who's getting turned on though? I actually think it's Lila is turning Rose on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you?
I think
I
that's.
was thinking
I think
it was-
that's. No. I think that's totally.
Yeah?
Because Rose is like,
All right, let me
no.
dig out my dice. They
Rose
say
is
Yes.
like, we're doing this.
they're like,
Yeah.
as a GM, don't roll dice. But I was like, I'm also.
Or you can borrow my
Yeah.
Carefree.
I liked Carefree so much that not only am I the GM, but I'm also a player.
But I think Lila's not intentionally doing it, but it's happening nonetheless.
I think so because she's also gone through this sort of weird period. So she's also like, Lila, you knew Lila better than anyone, but she also still seems to have. There's something else.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to roll over here because I'm not throwing them at the dice tray.
Yeah, there's like this extra energy to her that you've never noticed in all the years you've known her and been her
And I
friend.
don't think I have. Do I have any strings on anybody? I don't remember because I didn't.
Oh,
actually
you
think
have
I was,
5 strings on me.
Holy shit!
So many strings. Every string.
Oh, and I get +1 to do your bidding. So actually, any roll I do to get you out of here, I get a +1 on.
All right, because right now I rolled an 8, but I feel like, given all of this, it's probably going to pull something extra
Yeah.
in.
Do you want to use a string?
I want to use a string.
Okay.
Can somebody give me a pencil? This was not what I
Yeah, I
expected
got you.
this evening. Thank you.
Cool.
She's gonna. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a string just because she is so giddy at the opportunity to be out of this hospital. She's been in for a month, and everything is horrible. You brought her a dress that is actually going to cover all of the bandages on her arms.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
so I'm gonna do a string, and I rolled an 8. So I'm gonna let Adam GM for a second.
Okay. So on a 7 and 9, you can either give her a string or choose one of the actions. You give yourself to her, you promise her something you think she wants, or you get embarrassed and act awkward.
And I mean, like, when you get her up out of her hospital bed, she's been moving around a little bit, but not a lot. So she kind of does that, like, tumble
Yes,
a little
right.
bit into
Yeah.
your arms.
Yeah.
And, like, hand lands, like, right above, like, your chest, like, up here. And it's just, like,
And,
that moment.
and I think you have a little moment flashing back to you were just like caught in an awkward situation and it was awkward, but now you're catching somebody else in an awkward situation, and it feels good.
Right.
Oh,
Saying.
nice.
Okay, well, in this situation, I kind of feel like she would, at this point, just forget the fuck about Oliver.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what tonight's about? Tonight's about Lila. So either it's give her what you think you want, which is a night to be out and beautiful and have fun, or give yourself to her, which is a night to be out and beautiful and have fun. So I don't know which one that's technically it, but that's, like, at this point, like, it's...
Rose
everything's
is just,
about you right now.
Yeah, like, Lila
Like-
is so happy that Rose is here,
Yeah.
and that she's not going to be in this fucking bed.
And
Like,
and-
she's already missed the start of the school year,
Right.
and they probably weren't going to release her for another couple days.
and you're alive, and you're going to be beautiful, and we're going to be together out like you haven't been able to, like I haven't been able to be with you. I've seen you for minutes a day. So, yeah. She is, Rose has forgotten all about Mr. Thorne at this point.
How can anybody forget about Oliver?
So which are you going with?
I think that one is give myself to you, but it's not like she isn't going to try and do anything with you.
Yeah.
It's like I'm giving you her time.
Yeah.
Like
You become,
like
she becomes your focus.
exactly. As opposed to she thinks you want to have a good time. That's not really it. It's more of just 100% focusing on Lila.
Yeah. And you see, like, so sorry, it's been, a month doesn't seem like that long, but it's been a really long time. And you can see she's got, like, deep purple bags under her eyes. She has not been sleeping. And she's like, you brought some concealer, right?
Of course I did.
Give me a second, and let me change first.
Well, she also had to buy some in Lila's color.
Okay. Lila is very pale.
And Rose is not.
Yeah. Yeah, Lila is very pale despite having been out. Like, she got out, but she was hiking at night because it was so hot. So she's a lot more fit than she had been at the beginning of the summer, but she's still very pale.
And, like, Rose probably has a few tones lighter than she should be, but then just covers literally everything so that nobody notices.
Yeah.
So Lila's going to excuse herself and go change into the outfit, and she's going to come back out and just... It's perfect. But I look horrible. I look like a monster.
Wink.
Oh, good.
No monster's ever looked as good as you.
Oh, okay, now.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted now. Okay.
Now, why don't you sit down on the
There
bed?
sounds like there's
That sounds like a turn.
yeah.
Then
There's
let me
stuff
do
going
this
on
to
here.
you.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a turn someone on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah.
Roll some shit, dude.
I'm a
Yeah.
-1. I want to give the...
But you
You know
also,
what?
like, you have...
Oh, I have strings on you.
There's a lot
Yeah.
a lot of strings happening.
Yeah,
And
I have
you-
strings on you.
You can always get what you want.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
You just have to ask.
You just have to ask.
Just ask.
Oh, man,
Do
she's
you-
totally going to ask.
Yeah,
Do
because
you
I
want
gave a
help?
string to
Do you want
everyone,
help?
and you got the string, so...
Do you want help?
Oh, God, does she want help?
You deserve.
Dear Lord, does she want
You
help?
deserve to have your closest friend in the entire world feel as amazing as you do right now.
Okay, so
Oh yeah.
she is going to spend a string
Okay.
to use Unashamed, which is specifically like opening yourself up to the other one. So she gives you another string.
Okay. And actually, I spent a string, which was the other way around, because I wrote this wrong. I'm stealing your pencil again.
Go for it.
And then
It's always hard for me too. It's like I'm like, oh look, I have 2 strings on Lila. No, Lila has 2
Okay, so
strings.
you're
on
gonna.
me.
I'm gonna
Like,
have another. There's gonna be another string that I have on you, right?
and then the Dark Tower.
Okay, so yeah, because
There's another
I
string
wrote
on
down
me.
what you had on me and not the other way around.
That's awesome. Look at your pencil.
So,
And,
which is very confusing. Strings are the worst.
And then when I spend I can pull a string
No, right? It's so good.
to add
so
one to
I
the roll.
spent
if I
one,
need to.
and so I'll have one on you.
Right.
Then. Okay.
I, as a GM for Monsterhearts, the Infernal's Dark Power is like my greatest weapon.
I love
Like
it.
I have so much fun. Like it's fine.
All right.
You can have
But-
whatever
but-
you want.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
That's an
Whoa.
8 plus
Okay.
2 is 10.
It's pretty
Damn.
nice.
So a 10 on up, gain a string on them, and they choose a reaction from the below.
Go for it.
She's so
So you got another string on
beautiful.
me.
I've never
Wait,
noticed
which
it
way?
before.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you have like so many strings on me.
I
It's
have-
like
I
disgusting.
have 3 strings on you now. I think.
Okay, I thought it was more than that.
No, you have 5 strings on me.
Wait, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like these strings are very confusing when it's like between things. So hold on.
That's why I did this, where like this side is on them.
All right,
this
so you
side
have
is on
3
me.
strings
Yeah.
on me.
Okay.
You rolled a 10. So you gained a string on me,
Mhm.
and then I get to pick. Promise something you want. Get embarrassed or act awkward. Give myself to you. I feel like she's been in this bed for a month. Things are a little weird. She's used to being sort of the wallflower of things. And she kind of gets this like weird feeling of like, but that's like really awkward to her. And she's just like, so it's, I've been in bed for so long. But you know, I should stop saying bed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Of course. Now, sweetheart, you can't cry. Your mascara will run.
I haven't worn mascara in.
How?
Well, you know me. I don't usually wear makeup at all.
It's okay. Tonight's special.
How are you going to get me out of here?
Well,
And then I take off the Lila name and put it on her, and then put the Rose name on mine.
Yeah. It's just,
And she presses
Actually,
it against
yeah.
your body gently.
And then we'll bend over one more time and kiss you on the forehead.
I don't know if I'm ready.
I think you're ready, Prince Charming.
You remembered. I want to imagine this is like a weird inward joke that they've had for like a long time.
Oh, yes.
I live.
And since you've called her Prince Charming, she's going to go and put her elbow out. Are you ready to go?
And then Elvon, yes, my darling.
And walks out with you.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was
Oh,
fantastic.
it's so good.
This game.
I know, right?
I know. Every Monday. We'll be
Right?
fine, Dave. Just saying.
Oh, I like playing that game too.
No, I know, and I love CI Dave.
Uh,
I just love this game.
right.
So everybody else goes back to Oliver's place
To get ready.
and gets ready. I imagine, especially like time was spent at the mall, especially with the crying meltdown and the time it took to figure out clothing.
Yeah. Right.
So it's probably getting it's getting close to 7, and you're probably going to show up fashionably.
Oh,
late
absolutely.
Anyway.
You don't want to be the first one there.
Yeah. So I'm going to say it's about that time where if you left now, you're going to be there fashionably late.
Okay. I'm going to kind of look at the clock and realize, where's Rose?
Not there. Rose totally stood you up.
Huh.
Where did Rose say that she was going to...
She was going to meet him
ready.
at his place.
Okay.
And has totally forgotten that. I mean, probably knows, but doesn't care.
Right.
So
It's just kinda-
It's definitely like, if you leave much later than now, there's fashionably late, and then there's just gross, and you're not trying to show your hand as being like disrespectful.
Oh no, Oliver waits for no one.
Yeah. So it's about that time where
Oh yeah. No, we are leaving.
As we were getting ready,
Yeah.
because I imagine, like, I've taken showers at your place. You probably have your own,
Oh, yeah.
master bath off your ginormous bedroom.
4-post bedroom
Pause
with canopy.
bedroom. Yeah, exactly. So,
Yup.
yeah, so there's the getting ready scene, and even though she probably has been, like, they would totally get ready together and would think nothing about being in underwear or
Right,
whatever, not necessarily around you, but probably Oliver's little, like, the silk bathrobe as they're getting ready. She would pull Max aside. I feel like I need to say something about what happened.
Can I adjust
Yeah.
this slightly.
Yeah, of course.
You come out of the shower and you're
Yeah.
looking for Max. He's not in Oliver's room.
Oh, okay.
You find him in Will's room.
Fuck.
So like she
Which is
walks
still
down the
totally
hall and the
It
door
is.
is usually closed, but it's
Yes.
like partially open and she sees you in the room.
Yeah, and he's
Perfect. Yeah.
and he's standing in the room. He's like dressed and ready and all that.
Yeah.
But he's just like staring at a picture of like the family.
Oops. Oh no. That's okay.
Good Lord.
That's why we can't have nice
Actually,
things happy.
It's,
I know.
it's pretty good.
We really can't because it's all Zima.
I know, right?
Max. She's gonna kind of peek her head in and then sort of walk in. Hey, you're in. I forgot his name.
Will.
Will. You're in Will's room. This is Will's room. He's Oliver's brother that died in the accident last spring. It was super, super tragic.
Oliver's brother died.
Yeah, he did. It was the lacrosse team. The entire team. Yeah,
Sure.
the entire team. It was
That's,
like
And I think it must have been some of the
Horrible.
Roadrunners too, because if your
Oh,
brother was
yeah.
at the school,
oh yeah.
yeah. It was a bus
That's-
accident.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's really horrible. I just can't believe. I mean, Oliver's doing so amazing considering how devastated he is. Like,
Does-
I can't believe it.
Does he miss Will? You know, like touch a photograph of Will.
Well, sure, of course. Like, of course, Will is his brother. I mean, and it was a tragic accident. You kind of get the sense that she's said that like a number of times to explain how Oliver's reacting is just
Yeah.
it was a tragic accident. It was horrific. So yeah, I mean, Will was his brother. I mean, he was his older brother. Kind of super popular in school and like super popular.
So Max like pulls himself away from the photo and turns to look at you, and just kind of like his eyes go wide, and he just stares at you and says, "Oh my God, you look beautiful."
I do. I'm totally wearing Oliver's robe. You're silly. So it's totally that like push on his chest, like girly, like
His-
I can't accept a compliment.
His firm, muscular chest.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like rock hard.
Is it-
Oh, yeah.
Thunk.
I don't know if it's rule to turn her on or to shut someone down right now because both are happening.
I'm gonna turn you on.
Yeah, no, I think that was because that wasn't my intent
Yeah.
coming in here.
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh.
It's
Woof.
an experience.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to say, I have a thing if that, but what were you going to say?
I was gonna say that's a
These
fail
dice
roll.
are in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a failed roll.
I was gonna say that under other circumstances, probably yes, very interesting. But you're very close to Oliver, and this is Will's room. It's a really weird place for this.
It is, and I think I'm going to say, well, I want to do a thing first, but then there's sort of a thing I would like to do after, because I think during that moment when you're staring intently at Will's picture, and then you said you turned around and
Yeah.
you look intently, I think she's like, there's a, wait.
Like she sees Will. For
There's
just a second.
something. Like, she
Yeah.
doesn't know what it is, but it's like, wait. Because I don't know what parts of you are Will. But it's just like there is some sort of resonance with her about. So
Do you want to gaze into the abyss?
I'm going to. I am.
Yes!
That's totally my intent, but I have a thing I need to do first.
Exactly.
So
Oh my
that's
God.
where I was going. But
Okay.
I'm gonna put the popcorn
yeah, no,
down.
I got this.
Right.
Put the popcorn
So
down,
this
pick
is
up
going to
another
be
Zima.
slightly less.
We're going
Yeah.
late tonight,
I
guys.
just wanted
Happy Jacks.
to say
Right.
that
Too dark.
I'm really sorry about the way I reacted when you were trying to give me your number. I just don't know what I was thinking and the way I acted in the store, and I don't know. I wasn't feeling like myself, and I'm really sorry because I feel like I was super rude to you, and I apologize for the way I acted.
It's probably my fault because I'm just like I'm useless and terrible
No,
and just completely worthless
Like
in every
that,
way.
hands on your shoulders, which I assume. I'm sorry, you're
They're
6 foot million, so I'm not. But it's like more like on your biceps,
Right.
Yeah, but it's like no, you're not useless. You're not useless. That was. I don't know what was wrong with me, but it was wrong the way I reacted. I don't know why I acted that way, and I just wanted to apologize because it really was rude, and you didn't do anything wrong. You're not useless. But I don't know if you should be in here because, I mean, they kind of keep Will's room like exactly how it was when he died, and they're kind of weird about people being in here, so...
You have your arms on your hands on his strong biceps. You're looking straight into his eyes. Roll gaze into the abyss.
Oh, okay. Well, because I have a... Okay.
Wait,
What's your...
Well, no, because when the mortal has, like, I have a move. So that's why I was like, I was going to do this.
Specific, but
it's a gaze in the abyss thing, but
down the rabbit hole?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's down the
read that
rabbit
out.
hole. And it's when you go poking your nose in affairs not meant for your kind. Someone involved in this situation is going to gain a string on you, and you mark experience. So it's that while gazing into the abyss.
Okay.
So then it can totally be while he's still in the room, but basically
I feel
it's
like
just
while you're looking at him,
Yeah.
like thematically in William's room.
Yeah, and it's
that's
like kind
sort
of
that
a side
moment.
glance exactly at the picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like the glance at the picture and then looking at Max sort of intently because it's just like I don't understand what I'm seeing.
Okay.
And yeah.
So you're looking up at Max's face.
Okay.
And the side of his face that has the dark brown eye is like in shadow because the lights aren't on.
Of course.
But the side of his face with the green eye, with Will's green eye, is like brightly lit from the hallway.
Okay.
And then right over the back of his other, right behind his face is like just half of Will's face from the big photo.
Ooh.
And that's what the guy goes,
Oh,
shit!
And so you
Frickin'
see like the
awesome.
two eyes together.
Yeah. You want to roll some dice?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Roll.
Yeah, so we'll see how it works.
Oh.
Okay. I think we need these dice for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
This is
Come on,
just a
dices.
perfect.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I have a +1 in dark.
Okay.
So I have a 9.
You have a 9. All right.
However,
You have a string on it,
I
right?
would
You
like
could-
to use a string. No, I don't have a string on. You have them on me.
Oh,
God damn it.
So,
Oh, plus I was trying to get rid of my guilty condition, by the way, because I was making
yeah.
amends to the person.
okay.
Yeah.
Which I'll say that the guilty condition goes away, especially
Okay,
because
cool.
as you, 7 to 9, you stare straight into his
Thank
face. And on a 7 to 9, in a gaze into the abyss roll means the abyss shows you confusing and alarming visions, but you get your answer nonetheless.
Oh, cool.
You look deeply into his face,
Okay.
and the eye stands out to you. The green eye. And you remember once being in close proximity with that same green eye staring back at you. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
That's perfect.
Oh, yes!
No, that's perfect.
I
That's beautiful.
love this game.
Yes.
Yep.
So good.
All right, so before we go, does anybody have anything going on that they want to talk about?
In 2 weeks, there's this game called Monsterhearts that's happening.
Yes, Monsterhearts only happening every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Carefree
From-
high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice job,
From
Ko-Jams.
7 to
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or whenever at this point,
Right.
honestly. Like, we're going to be here till 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not against this.
No.
No, exactly.
I'm going to plug, since it ends on Friday, for those listening to the podcast, that is May 11th. is the very end of our Indiegogo campaign for Typecast the web series. So if you would like me to do more monster shit that's slightly less teenage, angsty, giggity, but could be if you donate enough money, I suppose, please go to bit.ly, that's bit.ly/typecastgogo. We're raising funds to do our first season of Typecast, which is all about actors in Hollywood trying to break out of their typecasting, but they're literal monsters. It ends on Friday. We've got 4 days left. Oh my God. And we're going to make everything that we possibly can out of every single dollar that we get. So please check it out. We've got a proof of concept and other stuff up there, and it's awesome. There's great programming all throughout the week here at Happy Jacks. Next Monday, I will be back because this is my Monday, every Monday now, for Tales from the Loop with Kadave, which is sort of our 80s Stranger Things analog kind of game. Like I said, great programming throughout the week. We've got Demigods.
Yeah, Demigods
we've got
on Sundays.
Spaniards
You can
Ghost
see
still
me.
going.
Yeah, we have 2 more for Spaniard's
Yeah.
Ghost.
Yeah. There's usually, I think, Darknet's on Saturday.
Every other Saturday, right?
Question
The
mark?
Darknet one?
Would it?
Darknet.
Darknet is once a month. It's on the first Saturday. We'll put up a calendar at the end, but
Yeah,
I
'cause
didn't know
it-
if you wanted to do the thing you
'cause
had last time, because that's usually, yeah.
There's a lot of cool stuff
Yes.
throughout
Yeah.
the week. Every Friday is obviously the Happy
Yeah,
Jacks
Shadow-
RPG podcast. We have the forums. Please come and talk to us on the
Yes,
forums.
we love the
talking
forums.
Yeah.
to you.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
There's a special sub-forum for Carefree High right now. We're talking a lot about a playlist of music that's slightly after 92, but that we love anyway, so please come and join us and talk about that.
You can see our photos
Oops.
of our images of our characters.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
talk about
definitely. We need to add
Carefree.
your posse
Your
up there.
feelings.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we
We'll
do
make you
have
roll for
we do have
turn
it's
on.
ShadowCon is
Oh, yeah.
actually what's coming up. I thought you were doing the around the table thing. So
Well, I was, but then
cool.
everybody was quiet.
oh no, I was waiting for my turn.
Well, that's why I said,
No,
does
that's
anybody
cool.
have anything? And everyone was quiet, so I
No.
took the
Oh, I thought you
opportunity.
meant about the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
that's what I thought you
No,
were doing.
fucking tell people about cool shit
Yeah.
you're doing.
All right.
No, I was ready.
All right.
Tell
Cool.
people.
Cool shit. So,
Yeah.
all right. So my big thing right now, other than this, is every Sunday from 4 to 8 p.m. Pacific is Demigods Revelations, or Revelations Demigods. Jason's in development, brand new PBTA game about demigods, as the title suggests. It's
yeah.
me and Abria and Kimmy and Sam, and we are having an amazing time. It is so much fun. Please come
I
watch
can't
us.
wait
you
to
join us.
be there.
I know Mac is going to be there in 2 weeks.
What?
2 weeks.
Weeks.
Yeah.
I'm on the
yeah.
20th.
Yeah, on the
I want to
20th.
be in the show.
I know,
I'm
right?
playing the Reaper
I know.
archetype,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah. Oh, tell Jason because we
Yeah.
might have an opening next weekend. Oh, no, I think Gina is.
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not.
Gina's
But
there.
we can
Is
talk
there?
off.
I don't,
Okay,
I don't,
right.
I don't know if there's any others, but hopefully
Yeah.
he'll also run a second season. That's my dearest.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
know.
please,
'Cause
not
there
during
was-
fair. Because I want to be on it
There
so
was
bad.
a lot of
so
asking
great.
to be in that game. So
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
because it's fun. The concept is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Well, yeah, and the group
Yeah.
is great.
And, and it's a great game. It's so beautifully done,
Ye-
and it just hits all the high notes. It's fantastic. Please come watch us. You will not be disappointed. We're fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And modest.
And modest.
Yes.
No.
As-
No.
When it comes to
Yeah.
humility, they're the greatest.
Right? Yes. But anyway, yes. Every Sunday, please come join us for Demigods Revelations.
You can catch me and Gina on Spaniard's Ghost starting next week. We are at our penultimate episode before our finale, which will be on the end of the month.
Two more
episodes.
It's a final
Things
are-
countdown.
Oh, and things
Yeah.
are coming to a head.
Yeah.
It's
Or heads.
Yeah.
Unlike the heads in this game.
Yeah.
Ugh, those are
No,
coming
no,
next
no.
episode.
These are different.
Giggity.
No, there
Giggity.
are two characters in that game that have seduction as edges.
I don't want to
and-
say I have a character
No.
type, but
Yeah.
It's Pirate Hearts.
it's
Yeah.
Pirate Hearts.
Yeah,
the
totally.
way I play. Persuasion is
I understand.
right.
yeah.
Persuasion is magic.
Yes.
What? I don't play awkward, insanely hot characters every single game.
No.
Except
Except I do.
Aside from Happy Jacks, I am on the Wizard Cops podcast. We are taking a brief hiatus because actor schedules are garbage.
Yes.
yeah.
It's the problem when you're playing with all actors. When you're playing, it's fantastic, but good luck trying to schedule that shit. So we have 3 seasons up right now. Feel free to catch up while we catch up. That is wizardcops.com. It is a Harry Potter RPG of our own creation. We are Aurors set in the city of New York. It is very Art Deco, film noir feel, which is a lot of fun. but zaniness and ridiculousness ensues because it's Harry Potter. Wizardcops.com. And I cannot wait to play this game again. This one.
Damn it.
I will. The next thing I'm doing is actually just be back on Happy Jack's RPG podcast the week after this coming one. So the Friday before we do Monsterhearts, you will see me again.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks, guys.
And also, I'd love to just hear more from what you guys think about Carefree High and the city and us and everything on the forums.
Yeah, we're just getting started.
Yeah. So hit the forums. Check out the calendar when it comes up. I know we talked about a lot of games, but stay tuned for the podcast this Friday. And on ShadowCon Saturday, we're playing an old school type of. It's not an OSR game, but it's called Crimson Blades 2. Lots of cool stuff coming up. So check out the calendar and see us in 2 weeks.
Seriously, like, share, subscribe, all of that. It really helps us in the rankings, and we like to rank high because we have the Queen Bee here. So I mean, like, that's kind of important.
Oh no! If we don't break top 200 again, heads are gonna roll. So
so you guys want that? Otherwise,
So on that note,
we won't see you in 2 weeks.
yeah.
Because we'll be literally dead.
there'll be heads on tables.
All right, ciao, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.